Welcome to Fans of Fiction. I'm your host, Gene Skinner, and joining me is Weeb. We've got quite a lot of things to go through.
Hi, I'm Weeb.
Hi, I'm Weeb. I'm not being held here prisoner by evil spells of the undead and witchcraft. Anyway.
Exactly.
Here we go. Look, titties.
Oh.
Health
By
violation.
the supreme authority of the Inquisition, and in the Emperor's holy name, you are in violation of producing and distributing unsanctioned Xenos produce. I command you to cease this abhorrent activity and face the Emperor's judgment at once.
What abhorrent activity?
That! You're feeding the regiment tyrant flesh of all things! Burn it!
Oh, come. And waste all that fresh meat? No way.
Yeah, right.
Plus, it's safe to eat if you cook it right. Here, how about a nice crunchy spore mine on a stick to change your mind?
Spore mine on
Oh, how nice.
It's got an explosive taste.
Ah, I get it. Hi, Sash. Alright, here we go. The North Fork Wizard Game. Chapter 1, The Killing
An
of
adventurer,
Flippy.
an artist, an
Oh, boy.
athlete, an antiquarian. Strange bedfellows
Is that
now.
it,
Where's
Chad?
Gene?
Friends,
I'm the
I
guy
assure
who's the
you,
antiquarian.
The strangeness
That
has
is-
Oh.
yet to begin.
Because he
Who's
contacted
Porky?
an elder
Over the past
god.
few nights,
Porky's the
each of the four
b-baller.
have awakened
You get to
in
be the
dramatic
adventurer,
fashion.
and Jenny would be the fucking...
And now, each of
artist.
them find themselves
I'll take it.
alone
There I am.
in a hostile and mysterious world.
Because I get in contact with Yogg-Sothoth. That makes sense for me.
Left to their own devices, it's unlikely.
But I thought you and him talk regularly though. Like,
But-
is there trouble in paradise?
Perhaps
Well, you know,
together.
he and Guardian of the Gate and Out of Time, and it's kind of a weird thing going on.
Four fledgling magi, each alike in dignity, in fair Virginia,
Dignity.
where we set our stage.
Contains bright flashing lights.
Let
Your
the
discretion
game
advised.
begin.
Hey, if you got epilepsy, I'm sorry, but God dealt you that hand.
Just a dream.
And you probably,
Was
you probably are alright. Because you're probably taking medicine for it, I guess. Most of the time, right? Don't people who have epilepsy usually have treatment for it with pills?
I do believe so, yes.
Yeah, so if you're not on your
But if you're one of them crazy-eyed demons, the warning is out there for legal reasons, so I don't get sued. I'm broke. Clinically broke.
not spiritually,
Unless
he's
you-
spiritually rich, but he is clinically broke.
That's right. Like if you're like a 6 foot something muscle mommy with a wolf cut, we can talk. We can make an arrangement. But other than that,
Oh, speaking of, I forgot to share that to you. I was gonna send something. I forgot about it.
ooh, there's a wind advisory in effect.
And I think I have your reaction to what I just sent you too. Give me a second.
Oh boy. Let me see. Oh. Oh, I know the reaction to that.
I know you probably have a reaction to it. Yep, that's one, but I know what your face looks like now too. Well,
Oh yeah.
if I find this as
Hello,
well.
everyone, and welcome to our first
He's
session
not gonna
Oh
focus.
man, I
Norfolk
would ruin Tiffy.
Wizard Game. Our Mage the Ascension actual play featuring several
Hey
of
Bob,
your
how's it going,
favorite,
boss?
most infamous freaks.
Yeah, we're
From
getting a light rain
tabletop,
over here.
YouTube
YouTube.
places. Ah,
He
Jesus.
fucked it up.
Ah, Jesus. Ah,
All
fuck
of your
off.
favorites and
Yeah, that's what your face is like. This
slipped into his coffee.
100%
I
accurate.
took too much black tar heroin today.
Too much black tar.
It's a common mistake.
Common.
Everybody goes through it at least once.
Rookie bullshit. Okay.
I don't like that nose.
You know Alpha's keeping this in.
No, he's not. No, he's
Yeah, he is.
not.
I thought
He's
you were
gonna
gonna
keep-
Quick YouTube poop him saying foul language.
That would never happen. That would never happen. I'm never gonna say
Cock.
Jeez. I'm never gonna say anything. All right.
It's never gonna happen, and it did.
Welcome, friends, to our very first session of Norfolk Wizard Game,
Here
our
we
Mage
go.
the Ascension actual play.
Uh-huh.
The sun rises rather drearily over the concrete mass of the Virginia beach. The sky outside
would,
is
True,
gray,
that's true.
a little
Gavin
smoky,
Newsom
as
for you.
if gases from the aftermath of some great eruption have come to settle heavy in the firmament. Over the previous nights, 4 individuals among the sleepers of Norfolk have had their lives radically changed.
Oh, yeah,
they have awakened to some underlying truth of the world, and perhaps through traumatic experiences, perhaps through historic victories, all of them have emerged permanently altered. We start with Bill.
Not permanently. That's like forever.
Bill.
Yeah. Bill.
After the events of the previous night, after the harrowing adventures through the Great Dismal Swamp,
one of those, right, Weeb?
you find yourself in your apartment.
Oh yeah, he's hanging out with Jeff and VC.
Last time. Same as it was when you left. Copies of the Hidden Gazette are scattered across the ground.
It's funny because it's
Whatever
true.
meal you had out, presumably, is still out. Your home is as disordered as you last left it. It dawns on you now. You won't be getting your safety deposit back, because now you're on the clock.
You're on the clock.
Those agents, those strange men in black, almost certainly, they'll be expending every resource to find you and take back what you stole. So now that you're here in your apartment, how much time will you dare spend here? What exactly are you taking or bringing with you? And how long
About
will
37
you plan on
hours.
leaving your ape in the
Shocker,
car?
they all of a sudden wanted to build
Bill is
apartments
going
on the
to
burnt
not
neighborhood
waste
land.
a
Yeah,
single second.
it's not shocking.
Though the monkey
That's
is
real
still
weird.
In the car,
Not
he's
to mention the
necessarily
fact they
worried
want to
about,
forego like
his funny
actual
little buddy
proper building
getting in
procedures
trouble
to
in
do
the
stuff
experiments
to
that he
make it
has.
as fast as
But
possible.
Bill is going to
That'll totally
clear
last.
this apartment top
Trump
to
yelled
bottom.
the
He's
hell
going
out
to
of them.
grab
He was
everything.
mad.
They
he
should
can,
give me money.
starting,
I'll
of
fix
course,
it.
with his workstation and the remaining recording.
You can
unit he has.
trust me. I'm
All
like
the
totally like the guy.
years Of
I won't money
absolutely
launder it.
insane research.
Yeah, I won't give
that
it to
he's
Gene, the money
put together.
launder.
How truthful
That's
it is,
right.
he doesn't know. He's just assuming
Yeah,
that he's
I don't
completely
know,
vindicated
legitimate
in
dry
light of his
cleaning
awakening.
business.
He is going to grab his computer, his basically
It's
his
called
entire
Gene's
filing
Money and
cabinet. He has
Washing.
it accessible under the piles of crap that's in his bedroom. Grabbing all that equipment, he'll go for whatever clothes he has. He has a bug-out bag stored in his closet.
Oh, you have a bug-out bag?
Of course he does.
What exactly is in that bug-out bag?
In the bug-out bag would be 3 days worth of MREs, so really just 3 MREs, change of clothes, probably a pocket knife, and a first aid kit.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
The RV that he had is going to, for lack of a better word, be his mobile ops center, as much as he can make it.
Okay. Why don't you just go ahead and roll me a difficulty 5, just pure strength check real quick.
Sure.
Just real quick.
All right, so with no successes, it's not like you're dropping it on the ground, but you're actually attracting some attention.
Oops.
One of your neighbors pokes their head out of their door. It's a rather square-faced
Oh, God.
man that you've only known as Rodrigo. You going
Oh
somewhere?
yeah, just Rodrigo.
Oh, hey, Rodrigo. Yeah, I'm going to a big convention out of town. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah, man. I know how it is. You know, I had a business conference. They made me fly all the way up to Seattle. I had to pack all this stuff. They made me check my bags. And let me tell you, TSA wasn't doing any favors. Roll me a perception alertness.
Okay. Ooh, and a critical success.
Yes. So for that 10, you can use our house rule to auto-pop it.
Also remember that this is not set in our modern time. This is set in like the 90s
with 2
as well.
successes, you peer out of one of the windows and you actually notice a police car lingering on the street not far from your RV where it wasn't previously.
Are you a Fed?
Yeah, so I got to the
looks like one.
TSA and they're making me take my shoes off, and of course they make me take off my prosthetic leg, and that's just a whole thing, and
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Rodrigo. I totally know how it is. Hey, I hate to cut you short, but I gotta go. I'm running late. I gotta drive like a couple hours.
Need any help moving anything, then?
No, man, it's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it's like I'm never even here. I promise.
I
I'll
was
be
never
here.
even
I'm outta
here. That's not
Okay,
suspicious to
never
say
even
that.
here. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna. He just sort of slinks back into his apartment, leading you
Well,
to
shit.
finally exit on the ground floor, and you're on the street. I assume you're putting all this stuff in the RV?
Yes, it's all going in the RV.
Open the door.
Disgusting,
You
Sash.
get in. The monkey, ecstatic at your arrival, reaches out for your bug-out bag.
Silly cat.
Oh, yeah, just Be careful with that
Someone
one. Toss it.
named
See.
And he takes it and just puts it around his
man.
shoulders and is just wearing it.
Sure.
You see him as he just looks at you with these placid eyes
Sasha.
before turning back to the console and just
she had some
touching dials and knobs and
Poor
moving
goober.
vents. You didn't leave your keys with him, did you?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
It
It's a good
definitely
idea.
smells like the cat food I just fed you a few minutes ago.
The police car is also on this
Got some
street.
fur stuck in there,
Though as
though.
of right
Seemed
now,
like
you
I
see
threw
no
up a hairball the
notable
other day.
movement. Will you be doing
Probably
anything
have some
differently
more in
now that
there.
it's here?
Probably come up
Based
eventually,
on the
but that's
original
gross.
appearance of the RV, given that it
That
had
is the gross.
its wonderful,
And in the
lovingly
trash that goes.
hand-drawn truth seeker graffiti on the side of it, is that graffiti on the side that's facing where the presumably the officer can see?
Oh yeah.
Great. That's great.
I hear another
Alright.
person laughing. That's another
You
person
put
that's
the
not in the
keys
scene
into the
laughing.
ignition.
That's
You
not
find
Speaker
that
D
the
laughing.
radio is
My
fucked up,
immersion's ruined.
My
and that the AC is
immersion
not
is
blowing on you because
ruined.
you let a monkey fuck around in your driver's seat.
You know, as
And
one
by
does.
the time you're ready to go,
Let's monkeys fuck around
The
in your
police
damn driver's
officer
seat.
has walked up. He is in front of your car and is slowly moving around to
Now
the
I can get
driver's
this
side
fucking sheet
window.
off.
Taps
Once someone gets off the
on the
side
glass
corner of
with a
it,
flashlight.
dingus.
Bill will
No.
roll down the window very cautiously. He'll say out of the side of his mouth,
Again.
Just play it cool, okay?
Just play it cool, monkey.
And if anything goes wrong, you know what the signal is, right?
He just looks at you confused. And so does the police officer.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Howdy, sir. Are you doing okay?
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Why do you ask?
Is that a monkey?
Is that a monkey?
No,
no.
He's my cousin. He's got that one really weird condition that makes you look kind of like a werewolf, you know, like fur over his body. A really sad state of affairs. Just
All right, go ahead and roll me some subterfuge, manipulation, difficulty 7, to convince the police officer the chimpanzee is your cousin with a skin condition.
I'm so smart.
What a lie.
What a
lie.
beautiful start.
Oh
to
no, they're all
campaign.
talking again. My
That's
immersion.
just Fred from YouTube.
My
That's just
immersion.
Fred from YouTube.
we know you're a hairy beast.
Yeah.
No. We're talking. This is like the early thousands, so this is like YouTuber Fred.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
This is the real Fred Figglehorn. He's
Yeah,
just like
this-
this
Oh,
weird
no.
goblin that they keep in the basement and just
Like I
harvest
told you,
content
early
from.
2000s. It's not even 9/11s
Okay,
haven't probably
so
yet. Maybe it
I
has.
have
I don't remember.
nothing
when it's
for
set,
subterfuge.
but
I have a
still.
little bit of manipulation. Can I juice?
I
this
can't believe
some
Porky did
willpower?
that.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
can
and then
spend
he
a
was
point
born
of
the next
willpower
day.
and
What an
just
asshole.
like say with such
Yeah, what an
confidence that you
asshole.
One auto success. But you will still have to roll manipulation, and since you have no subterfuge, this will be difficulty 8 because you're testing on a skill you don't have.
Ah, great.
My boy, why do you not have subterfuge? You are a conspiracy theorist.
I don't need
Yeah.
to lie to people. I need to make them see the truth.
Bill isn't selling brain pills. Yet.
Brain.
We're gonna get to that.
Oh no. That's no successes.
No, what a shock.
No.
No successes.
You know.
No, dude, he had it. All right.
That looks like a chimp to me.
Yeah, I know. It's
License and registration, please.
absolutely, officer. I'd be happy to. Bill's gonna
Go for his gun.
very calmly
He's
go
gonna
for
go
his
for his
wallet.
gun.
And Bill is a very suspicious individual, even more so in light of what happened. Would it be fair to suggest that he might have a alternative license?
Do you have any dots in alternate identity?
I don't, so I don't think I'm gonna.
No,
an
the
ID
best
this
you've
time.
got is your old high school student ID.
I don't think
boy.
the officer's gonna buy that any more than the skin condition.
You weren't really planning on being on the run from the law last night, so you don't have all the accoutrements ready. All you have is your normal ID paperwork.
We're just gonna have to give him the ID then.
You hand him the ID, says,
Thanks.
Thanks.
hands it back.
Do you know why I stopped you, sir?
Probably because I'm moving a bunch of shit into my mobile home. I would assume it's kind of odd this time of day.
No, sir, that's not why. The reason why I'm talking to you is your registration is out of date.
Oh, oops.
You're technically not street legal right now.
Oh, you're shitting me. They told me I had an extra month on this. I called my mechanic the other day. Damn it.
And he points out at the windowsill and you're able to see that the registration expired 3 months ago.
Oops.
Given this is not your car, this is likely a surprise.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know that before I started taking this out and heading out of town. I might as well get it done.
That would be for the best. I'm not gonna write you a ticket or anything, but some of the highway cops will ride your ass about it.
Oh yeah, they will.
Oh yeah.
And as you talk, you see 2 black cars also slowly pulling in from behind.
The truth is in here. That's not suspicious, by the way.
I guess I better, better get to finishing that. I'll get in contact with my mechanic and get that taken care of today, officer. But, thank you again for the time. I appreciate it.
Hang on now. I've got to go process this. Stay right here. I'll be right back.
He turns away from you and begins walking back to his patrol car. Roll me perception alertness?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, with 3 successes, you are actually able to penetrate the murdered out black dye in the front windshield, and you're able to tell that these are in the cars behind you that are rolling up through the street. Some black-suited individuals with sunglasses inside of
Oh no.
Yep, it's them.
Even your monkey turns to you and says,
Not as a monkey.
Probably shouldn't have come back here. Damn it. All right.
The police officer is heading up to their car. They're by their driver's seat. They're just opening the door now. The 2 cars behind you, they're about like a couple yards back. What's
Not
the
as
plan?
monkey.
We're just gonna
Book
move
it?
in silence and get the fuck out of here.
So are you gonna floor it?
No, we're just gonna creep out. We're just gonna play it nice and cool.
Put your pedal to the metal. I'll bet you can outrun them in your RV.
Yes, come on. How hard could it possibly be?
Deceptively nimble.
I would like you to go ahead and make me a a stealth wits.
Stealth. All should.
Stealth wits.
Stealth wits.
Go ahead, pop that 10.
We popped a 10.
You're able to wait for the exact
nice.
opportune moment. You're able to wait for when this police officer who just was talking to you is on their walkie-talkie. You're able to wait till he has his back turned. You creep on the gas just enough to get past. And then when you're confident, you throttle out of there.
Woo!
It seems like
You made it.
no one's following.
Damn, you made it.
Samson.
Nope.
Two
Time for
nights
basketball,
ago,
boy.
you shattered your rival's spine in front of a crowd. No one really understands how that happened, and so you aren't in jail. That's the good news.
Yeah. The
The
bad
bad news is everything else.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
off the team.
Yep.
ODU is considering your expulsion. And let's not forget, your admission to the NBA has gone up in smoke.
It's gone, dog.
How's life been since your entire world fell apart?
Yeah.
Furious.
Damn
Yeah,
speaker,
how long ago
D.
was it again? It was like a week.
About 2 nights ago.
2 nights
Two
ago.
nights ago.
A week.
The
2
night
nights.
of, he was on the streets. The night before, he has come home and is waking up in his own bed finally, now that he can work up the gumption to be in his house and hoping that his cousin is not there, or really anyone else besides his mother.
You wake up and you stare at the ceiling. The same ceiling you stared at thinking of
For
your
years and
dream,
years.
your goals, your desires. That ceiling hasn't changed, but everything else has.
That's right.
No one's come to check up on you.
Yeah, guess no one's here except for her. He stands bolt upright out of his bed, and he does a bit of a fume for a moment as he jams his hands in his pockets as he thinks for a moment. That bastard Marvolo.
You think it was him?
Has to be. It has to be that motherfucker.
It has to be
I did everything he told me to.
Me. That's
I
me in
did
the story.
everything
Remember
to
the guy with the
goddamn
mustache
letter.
and Tappet? That's me.
You rant and rave and consider.
I mean,
how
you
things
would
went
do
so
something like
wrong.
this.
I would.
What stands out to you besides the incident from the night before?
The only thing that can come to his mind at that moment is the fact that his fellow rival, the one whose spine ended up getting obliterated by the bad pass, or, well, excuse me, the successful pass of a
Too
cannonball,
successful.
effectively, was
Yeah,
heckling
right.
him during his pre-prep.
And he was heckling me
But
menacingly.
he was focusing while he was doing that. He didn't let any of that get ahead of him. No. The issue has to lie with Mr. Marvolo. No, it has to be him. There's no other damn explanation. And with that, Samson is starting to getting his shoes on, and he's getting, you know, his rather ironic Old Dominion hoodie prepared because he wants to go out and he wants to find someone.
Now, you have a cell phone, right, Samson?
Gene, why would you be so evil?
And you'll find it in your hoodie.
That's just how I do, dog.
Yep, left it there. He never took it out because
But,
he
like, that's
threw his hoodie
mean.
off when he got home and just
Yeah, I found a
kind of
picture of
crawled
you.
into bed miserable.
Will you check your phone?
Are you trolling me?
You've got a message.
What do you mean?
Does it say who it's from?
Yeah, it's from your cousin.
Accurate.
Yeah, I told you.
Terrific.
I said it.
Hey, it's me.
It's
You know,
me,
what the hell happened? Are you okay? You didn't come home last night. We're all worried sick. We heard something happened at the college. Is everything all right?
He'll quickly shoot her back a text, pretty plainly, like, got into a major disagreement with the coach, and something bad happened on the team. Working
Something
on
bad
a
happened.
solution right now. Didn't want to
Good way
come
to put
home
it.
last night and home now. Sorry, worried. Yeah, bye.
All right.
He cares enough. It's just he doesn't really want to get deep into being like, oh, I'm sorry. Because he does feel that way for his cousin. He doesn't want to be like, yeah, whatever. But he's like, no, I'm sorry I made you worry. But he doesn't want to.
Yeah, by the way, I killed a guy.
He's got.
I killed somebody.
He's got something on his mind.
I mean, he deserved it. He was being kind of a
She
fuck,
replies
but
back,
like,
"Holy shit,
he's
you're alive.
definitely
Okay,
dead.
good. I'll be home later
Porky is
tonight.
gay.
Hope to see you soon. Hope you're doing
Be sure to
all
yell
right."
at him that,
And with
Jenny.
that, the
You know,
conversation
that's what you
comes
really
to
gotta
an
do.
end.
Go into the
Close
streets
up
and
that
yell
phone.
it. Porky is gay.
So, with the blame firmly set
Porky
on
is a
Mr.
homosexual.
Wow, with the weed.
What shall you
Wow,
be spending
Jenny.
your day doing?
Porky is gay.
Well, first
with
and
weed.
foremost, he's going
Wow.
to get prepped.
Jenny
He's gonna
sucks
eat
the
some
fart out
food
of
before
the
he goes out, 'cause
Dutch.
he
Like,
knows
holds him down like
pretty
Bubba Hotep.
wholeheartedly that
Damn.
whatever he gets into with
Getting
this
that-
guy is not going to
that
be
fart
nice.
suck.
Yeah,
He's going to have
she-
some words with him, and knowing that he found Marvolo a little bit
Fucking
unnerving in the
fat
past
Jenny. I hate
instances of
you.
talking with him, and indeed kind of going through all the motions with him, he got a sense that Marvolo is not a pushover on a lot of regards.
Are you expecting, like, violence?
Samson is thinking along those lines, mostly because he comes to expect it in any confrontation that he's a part of.
Well,
Violence.
with a bad
The violence
attitude
is
and an
escalated.
ODU hoodie on your shoulders, you stuff what consists of breakfast into your mouth. Your mother, of course, is downstairs.
Gene, what is
She's
your
glued
favorite
to the
breakfast?
television and barely pays
I
you any
tend to
mind.
just like having yogurt for breakfast.
Well,
most
look
of the
who's
time.
home.
God, you're
look who's
so
still here.
lame.
I live here, Samson. Where else am I
But if
gonna
I'm
be?
up and doing like I'm
That's
up
a
early
good
enough
question,
and I
isn't
don't
it?
care. Like most of the time it's like near
You can go
10 in the
now.
afternoon, so I just eat
I know there's
instead of
places
yogurt
you'd
versus
rather
yogurt most of
be.
the time, right?
I
That's my base thing,
gotcha.
yogurt
He's gonna
foods.
reach into like
Just
the
squeeze
cupboard
into
and
the
retrieve
yogurt, right?
a
That's my whole thing
breakfast
with
bar
breakfast. It's
and
usually light.
toss it towards
But if I was
her.
up
Not
early
like
enough,
a dog, just
usually
kind of
I
like,
would have to say,
just make sure you eat something today.
depending,
I'm your parent. You're not
depending
mine.
if I'm really in the mood for it and really
Coulda
feel like
fooled
doing
me.
it. Eggs over easy. Plenty side eggs. Toast.
The world outside the door
Not bad.
is
Not
perhaps
bad.
only slightly brighter than beforehand. The oppressive clouds hanging overhead as if there had been some
I
sort
used
of
to have them a lot because my
explosion,
grandmother used to make them
and
a
the
lot when I was
detritus has
younger.
settled over the morning sun.
It was like one of
Where
the things I would
to?
eat because I loved.
That's a good question. I want to state beforehand, by the way, Samson doesn't have
It's all about
a self-defense
biscuit
weapon.
and-
He doesn't
biscuits
have a
and
knife or
gravy
anything. He's never been very good
with
them.
chicken fried
He
steak.
will, however, take his
That is the king of breakfast.
Very good.
I
of
had
course,
that
you always
several
need to be prepared.
times when I was
for
in
basketball.
California at
He
diners.
he does it. He dribbles as he walks because it helps him think. He's been known to throw it at people and is usually good about getting spin on it. He's not like considering himself. He's not Waka for Christ's sake, but he, you know,
He's pretty close.
he's kind
The
of.
stream was
Doesn't rebound
was going
just like-
great till Jenny turned up.
Well, as you walk down, dribbling absent-mindedly,
I hate
around
Jenny.
by now, your head
Oh,
filled
and
with
the other thing I
images-
don't mind
images
having
of
for
that
breakfast
kid
either is just having like
crumpled
again,
around
if
that
I'm up
solid
early enough or I'm going
ball
with
of
people,
blood.
I'm fine having donuts
Images
for
of the
breakfast,
game,
and I'm having
the
pancakes
strange
for breakfast
man
too. I
you
wouldn't mind
met,
having
that
waffles either, but usually I
red
prefer pancakes over
hand
waffles.
you saw
But
on
that's just me.
Marvolo's
You
wall.
what? What?
It's not long
like
before
pancakes.
you're at his encampment.
Dude, It's a
That
Waffle
place
Man's
where the
world.
gaudy
You're just
wizard
being
is
allowed to live in it now.
stenciled above the sea
I don't hate
of
pancakes, and I don't hate waffles. I like both, but I would
tents
probably go for pancakes
and
over
homeless
waffles.
You
people
don't-
that are currently
Wait till
milling
Porky
about
hears about this
outside.
heresy.
He knows already.
It seems like they're
Can't.
just waking
No,
up
if he
while
knew,
you-
he'd stop you.
He wouldn't.
You
He
seem
can't.
rather
It's too
alert in comparison.
Thank
you!
Samson is
God bless you.
aware he might be coming into
God bless
this
you.
place a little hot.
Appreciate it.
But he's not going to adjust how he looks
I would
in case
say the
someone
best
wants
waffles
to be like,
I probably
"Oh,
ever had
no,
actually
it's
were
him."
from IHOP. And
The
because they
man at the
had
front
a,
is
uh,
different
What?
this
Yeah,
time.
they had
It's
chocolate
a
chip waffles. They're pretty good.
circular-faced person with.
All right, that's it. You're coming over to my house, and Grandma's gonna make you waffles, dude. It's over.
Down their right eye.
Done.
They look
I've
over
also
at
had
you.
beignets before for breakfast.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hi,
want?
Ben Gay.
Howdy. Looking for Marvolo.
covered in a bunch of
Not
powdered
it.
sugar. They're fluffy.
Oh,
Okay,
dude,
what
crepes
will
with
it be?
powdered sugar. Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
He expecting you?
It's the only
It will
thing
be.
Jenny's people has done right.
I
It's the crepe.
mean, some
All
people like
right.
the croissant.
You got any proof of that?
Oh yeah,
You checked
weirds.
the news last night?
Maybe I did.
That's like saying you like poutine. Nobody really likes
Well, this
poutine.
little prank using
It's
me
just a scam to get you to buy Canada stock.
So I'm
Canada
looking forward
stock.
to having a word with him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck you talking about?
Just going to bounce the ball on the ground and catch it again.
Talking about the ODU game last night. So I asked if you watched the news, pal.
I thought you were talking about the news, not sports.
Sports is news.
To
What
some
about
people.
sports news?
Did you watch it or not?
No.
I just told you no.
Well, suffice it to say, his little trick panned out. He got what he wanted, I presume.
So now what? You wanna set him straight?
I'm gonna go congratulate him for making a boob out of me. And I presume he'd want to speak with me.
Well, I haven't been told about any kind of meeting from you. I don't even know who you are.
That little statement will definitely give him a bit of an irk, as his eye twitches gently, kind of being dismissed as nobody.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Right.
Listen, pal, I don't like your fucking attitude. You walk up here, I don't know what kind of prank is being pulled here. We've got about 5 seconds before I tear your fucking head off.
How tall is this guy?
He's about 6'2".
Oof. Tall one.
So roughly the same height, I think. Well, how tall is Samson again? I forgot how tall I made him.
Oh, epic gamer fail.
I'm sorry. Science. Description. Oh, he's 6'5".
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you are actually a little taller than him.
Okay.
He's certainly wider than you.
Well, yeah, he's a wide boy. Look at him.
That may be so. That may be so. So I got about 5 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna uppercut him.
Oh, fuck yeah! All right.
Yeah,
go
let's
ahead
go.
And roll me Dex Brawl.
Dex Brawl. Coming up.
Difficulty
Hang
6.
God.
Oh, that's easy.
That's 10.
Oh, fuck
10,
yeah. All right, pop that 10.
Pop that 10. You get another thing with 10.
With 2 successes, you're able to land a clean hit on the underside of this guy's jaw. So, with your 2 successes, let's break down how you're going to do some combat damage. What's your strength?
My strength is a solid 4.
Okay, so take your strength 4 and then add 1 success to it because the first success level just confirms that you hit. The second adds to your damage, so roll 4d10 and you do that much bashing damage.
Not 5d10? Because he has 4 strength and...
Oh, I'm sorry, 5d10. My mistake.
So, oh, Speaker D was wrong. Epic gamer fail.
Not 55d10. 1. I'll pop that again, right?
Yep, pop the 10. Yep.
Oh, I'll
That's our
pop
house
that.
roll.
Alright, just
pop
1
that 10.
success.
All right, 1 success, and I will roll his toughness. Or sorry, his stamina. Oh, with a botch! You hit him, and you don't hit him hard enough to send him to the hospital. You don't hit him with like the full weight of a street knuckle fight, but he's not expecting you to actually back up your shitty attitude. You uppercut him, and he falls back against the door and is on his fucking ass. He takes 1 level of bashing and is now prone. He looks up at you like with some shock, like he wasn't seeing that coming from you. But inside you see things are very different from when you left them.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This area, you know it as a sort of homeless shelter. You know this is a compound a lot of people that don't have other options tend to profligate around. It's never really been something you've questioned. It's just the company Marvolo keeps.
Yeah.
Inside, though, it's not a soup kitchen. It looks like a war zone. Go ahead and make me perception alertness.
Oh,
boy,
terrific. Something bad happened while I was away.
No, nothing
Two
bad
successes,
happens.
You're able to see burns and bullet holes and a shocking lack of people inside. There
So,
was some kind
Jeff
of
got me this like black currant concentrate drink, and he's like, "Oh, you need to dilute it with water." But what am I, a pussy? No way, bro. We drink it out of the bottle.
Go for it.
And you drank it.
I
How
believe that
strong is
is
it?
intimidation manipulation.
So that'll be 4.
Indeed, difficulty
Ugh.
6.
Okay, maybe he's a little water.
One success is more than enough.
Maybe
You've already
it
landed a hit
does
on this
need a
guy. He
little
just
water.
Closes up.
Listen, okay? Grape concentrate isn't like this, alright? Normally you can just drink that shit straight.
Well,
'cause
yeah,
I'm
but
a
it's
straight
black
thug.
It's black currant, dog. It's not grape.
Now look.
Why is it not grape?
Mr. Marvolo,
Because
we
they
can talk
love
about
their
the jaw
currants
surgery you're gonna
in
need in a
fucking
second.
England,
Now, where the fuck
dog.
is he, and why the hell does it look like you guys
I blame
brought the soup kitchen in there? What the
We've
fuck?
had rib.
Samson,
Is
what
it?
the
Let
hell
me see what it
going
is.
on?
A familiar
Why,
voice
yes. Yes, it
echoes
actually,
out
that is
from
it.
the empty room.
IR.
Winchester. Marvolo's assistant kind of walks out. What the fuck are you doing?
The doorman copped an attitude with me and started getting up in my face, so I responded how you'd think I would.
Yeah, you want to talk about attitude? Check out this guy. Tell me about sports. He fucking hit me because I didn't watch his fucking basketball game or something.
Nah, I hit you because you got in my face, conehead.
Oh my god, you people. Listen, Dave, step off. Samson, what do you want?
I want to
Try
know
it
where
neat
Marvolo
on
was,
vanilla
man.
ice.
Where is he?
Ooh,
He's out.
I will
We're
do
dealing
just
with a
that.
huge shit
I do like ice cream.
now.
Ice
Well, what
cream.
happened?
You got
What
plenty of
happened
it
with
too.
you?
Of all those little tricks he been teaching
Yeah, hell yeah.
Landed a kid in the hospital and me out of the college.
You're
Problem.
shitting. Wait, what happened?
Crap. Does no one else give a shit about sports around here except me?
No.
No. Damn. That's funny. That was funny. No.
He looked like he was about to like put his head in his hand, and then he just looks like.
Understandable.
I was starting to pass the ball to this kid, this annoying piece of shit. I passed the ball to him, and he goes to catch it, and he does, absolutely, as it turns into a big old black cannonball made of fucking something heavy and stupid, and snaps his spine.
The guy on the ground looks at you perplexed, but Winchester looks at you slightly more knowing. Dave, why don't you go do your thing. Sam, come with me. You enter into the lair of
I'm scared, Gene.
Oh, my lair, Weeb. Get ready.
Sybil! I got jump scared.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Switching perspective time now. Time for
Sometimes,
the character we
Sybil,
didn't like.
You dream
Oh,
of
boy.
things other than flesh, blood, and horror. These sometimes haven't been coming. Your mind is still abuzz with that place, that man, and the terrible sense that something has changed inside of you.
Oh boy.
To my understanding, you've been locking yourself away in your little workshop in the back of the mouse pad that have been focusing on your work.
Yes, indeed.
What's come from that?
Oh, goodness. Sybil has just been kind of immersing herself in whatever the hell kind of project she can focus on. It's probably not been entirely successful, being honest, as the mind will wander back to that incident, trying to figure out what's going on. But she's probably been terminally online for this little stint of time.
So not really doing anything distinct.
Oh, so-
anything, just sort of spinning the
Oh, never
wheels
mind. I
in
won't make that
place.
joke.
She's probably got a handful of projects that she's been kind of poking at. You know, she's been looking at online listings for like
Craigslist?
vintage tech and things like that to try to cobble together an idea for a piece she had, but man, it's slow going.
And it's there on that computer in that dark corner of that dark room.
That dark corner of the dark room where the darkness is darkly darkening, dark,
typing,
dark,
occasionally attempting to muster up energy that doesn't come. What seems to be the matter?
Believe it or not, we are 30
the
minutes in now.
nightmares probably haven't stopped and probably have been intensifying a little bit since the incident, and you know, inspiration is hard to come by between the hello, my cat just slammed the door.
Oh, baby.
Sorry, that just completely derailed my
No, it's okay. It's all good.
No.
But yeah, the nightmares have probably been
know about that, don't
kind
you,
of
Sash?
steadily intensifying, steadily coming back. It's difficult to want to go to these shows between the mortifying ordeal of being defeated by Salsa Verde and the lingering fear that man might be trying to track her down at whatever local show she may appear at.
You remember?
I remember. That guy was a vampire, too. I remember that,
she's
too.
Probably just been leaning on Pablo to bring her snacks and shit.
Pablo has been doing his diligent duty after predictably losing in his match that same night.
Yeah.
Pablo has been bringing you groceries. Chaos, of course, has also been helping. Has cooked you a soup. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to stay here. They don't stay here overnight. Not like you have. And though you might have a small little container of some minestrone on the side. You've been
It's minestrone.
relatively alone.
Minestrone.
It's
I like
minestrone.
I know it's. I know that's minestrone.
And here in the darkness, you've not found the energy that you've been looking for. If anything, you've retreated from it.
Fuck. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
It's at that point the door slowly creaks open. What are you doing?
Pablo, please tell me that's you. Hello? Guys?
Nope. That's creepy.
Shit. Does Chaos keep, like... Chaos is like a weird goth. Does Chaos keep some, like, decorative knives and shit around here?
Yes. They are made of the finest plastic-like metal that
Plastic-like metal. Yes, that's right.
It's gonna have it's gonna have to do. I'm going to just scramble for whatever has been left behind here and kind of duck behind one of the ratty couches.
You duck behind one of the ratty couches as the door slowly creaks open. And then a form comes to occupy the space.
Oh boy.
The form of a man in clown makeup. Shit! This place is killer, my man!
Oh, shit.
Juggalo.
Walking into the room is a strange man that is wearing this, like, he's wearing all white hoodie and sweatpants with, like, multiple gold necklaces around his neck.
I didn't know we were going to be Violent J in this adventure, but here we are. There
on
he
his
is.
hands, but his face, purely his face, black or a white marked up with black clown streaks, a strange symbol on one of those chains, and behind him are several children, at least 12 that waltz in, one of which matches his getup. I think you're about to have a hella nasty, dope, fucked up birthday, Carrie. This place
oh my God,
is
is it
fucking
both
delirious.
of them?
You said it, Dad.
You said it, Dad.
Up mental.
Oh no, juggalos.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
juggalos.
are you looking for the
I wonder why that is.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't
that's in
totally hate clowns
front.
normally or
This is
anything.
No,
This is kind of a
no.
different-
Oh wait, is this place occupied? My bad.
Yeah, this is an art
Here we go.
studio. Oh my god. Hi.
It's time to
you
post a gift to
Great.
Weeb. There he goes, right in
I
general.
thought this was the party area, Dad. Hey,
Oh, no.
Come have patience. We got this whole
hope
place
you like
booked
grape
out for you
drink.
for the rest of the night.
The whole place?
The whole
I
place.
do
let
like
me tell you. I didn't
grapes
know
and
that this
drink.
was an art studio.
Look at that.
Oh, I hate you.
Completely respect all the Mozarts. And the
Not even
Picassos
just
and all
because
the other
it's him, it's because he's drinking
Yeah,
Faygo.
I'm gonna look
Yep.
over at the like
He is.
pile
How
of
dare you.
weird junk.
Look at him
That's
drink it.
probably
Drink it
what
down.
the conceptualists here are doing. Yeah, we're like real Picassos.
Yeah, what's he kind of strolls up to one of the paintings. What's this one?
What's this one? I came to look at your
That one's
art.
called Delirium.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. What's the idea behind it?
The idea is that it is a painting that's meant to, well, it's supposed to scale to like a wall-sized mural, and it's supposed to incite, this kind of feeling of deliriousness.
Yeah, man, I feel that. I feel delirious every day walking out, feeling the sun on my face, bro. Let me introduce myself. My name's Ringmaster Nasty.
Ringmaster Nasty?
Hi, I'm...
Oh, Gene, is that
Great
your
to meet you,
stage
simple. And
name?
he shakes
No.
your hand. This is my daughter, Carrie.
Oh.
What's up, fool?
And these are friends from school.
These are the friends from school.
So listen, we're just gonna try not to be too disruptive to you. Just they got their party. She's 12 years old, the light of my life. And so we just gonna get some fucking Joe Cola and Faygo up in this bitch, and they're gonna be playing some video games out in the front, and it's gonna be a bomb ass fucking deal.
Bomb ass fucking
they are
deal.
juggalos.
Oh
I
no,
am
there's
so happy
there's
in this
another
moment.
image from something else. It says get your
Very
clown
lucky
on,
part of the Dark
Ninja.
Carnival.
I should totally not post that
my
in general
backup
for
character
Weeb
is gonna be
either.
Carrie, the young juggalo.
The juggalette.
But I'll do this.
All right, yeah. Kind of seeing the newfound commotion happening out front, I'm gonna kind of look around and,
How does that make you feel, Weeb?
you know, that's great.
Listen, Gene, I just found
You
out
guys
Rhea
enjoy
Ripley's married.
yourselves.
Yeah, she is.
I'm a little
when you said you
heartbroken.
rented the whole building out, did they
Why didn't
charge
you tell me
the-
this?
for the back?
Oh
Huh?
god, another clown.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the same one,
I
that's
just
him being
kind of
just
asked
less
for the
fat
whole
and
building
old.
because we want to do a lockdown.
Not
thing,
allowed.
You know, we wanted to do like a prison, but in reversal. You see,
Prison, but in reversal.
You're locked in, and you gotta have.
Actually,
fun.
speaking of, let's see if there's a new
reverse
flavor of
prison.
Faygo on Amazon,
I'm
shall
writing
we?
that down. That's actually a really good idea.
Let's see.
Sorry. In that case, I'll go get out of your hair.
Faygo.
No way. Hey, well, hold on. You got the
not
backspace for your art studio. We getting out of
it's
your
up
hair.
there.
Come
I'll
on,
fuck it up.
kids. Let's go. Woo woo! And you see with a shimmering of gold chains, the children
some
all
great Faygo.
talking and
Would you
laughing
like some
uproariously.
diet grape
Most of them
Faygo,
swearing, saying things too profane even for you to utter.
Only if
as
only if
they
it's served by
close
Rhea
the
Ripley or
door
Tiffany
behind you,
Stratton.
leaving you once again in your dark art studio.
Dark
That
art.
said, the sounds of the Dark Carnival are inescapable from hence on.
Inescapable?
Some loud juggalo music is essentially going to be playing from 3 rooms away
Oh,
for the
boy.
entire day.
Good.
Oh boy. All right.
Well, they got some on
I've been
glass
eyeing up
bottle
some
weave just for you.
vintage gear at some of the local
That's rock and rye.
Heresy.
antique shops
got
and
fruit
stuff
punch,
for a new project. So
rye.
I guess I might as well try to get out
Pineapple
of the house.
watermelon. That doesn't have a good
All
rating,
right,
though.
that makes sense.
Ew.
Bill,
Vanilla cream
you've come to the
soda,
mouse pad.
orange,
Unfortunately,
cherry cola.
the entire place seems to have been
Red pop.
booked out for a juggalo-themed birthday party.
Just pineapple. Not
The
pineapple.
fuck
the other
is
one.
this?
That said, you need to connect to the Wi-Fi one way or another
Ginger
in order
ale,
to make
peach.
sure that
Oh
the
god, Rhea
design
Ripley was
is,
born in
you know, all
'96.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
taken care
Yeah,
of.
she's not that
I don't
old.
know
What the
exactly what your
fuck?
plans
Yeah.
are,
He is not
but
that old.
you
right
have
now,
a
yeah.
cryptozoology website and publication
Rio
that
Punch
now needs to
Monster.
account
Huh.
for the
Ooh,
decidedly
I can fuck with
nasty
that.
death
Wow,
of several of its
named By
members.
Cherry Faygo.
Also, the government.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a good idea.
Fuck with the
I probably should tell
government.
people about that. Wait, no.
Yeah, I could also fuck with that.
Can't know that I know.
I left all my toiletries and makeup at home. I can't
Mango
exactly get
Loco
my clown
Monster.
So,
Black
Bill's going to look to the side of the building. Presumably has pulled the RV out of sight.
I don't know why it's doing that. I said
between
Fago.
the mouse pad and whatever buildings around it. In an alley, I would imagine. Just to kind of get it off the street. Not as easy to pick out from the funny SUVs that are no doubt patrolling the area. And Bill's going to look around the exterior of the building for any sort of media cabling, be that like, I'm trying to think in this area, it's going to be like landlines and whatnot. So he's going to try and find a routing box to splice into if he can.
That sounds fantastic. Will you be bringing the ape?
Not immediately. He needs to see where it is first. If it's too high up, then he's going to get the ape.
Dude, Juggalos would be so into a monkey just like joining a party.
Yeah, the Juggalos
They would be the perfect people for it.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. Oh, if it comes to it, we might have to. We might have to get our clown on.
Yeah, I gotta.
We might have to get our clown on. Oh boy, this is the perfect episode for Weeb.
So you open the door. You're going to try, and you're able to come around. This is actually behind a strip area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it does have its own kind of secluded parking lot. It's probably why you chose it in the first place. So you're actually able to pull your RV around to the back and start looking. I'd like you to give me an alertness perception, and I'd like Sybil to give me an alertness perception.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's actually a semi-decent dice pool. Let's go.
Semi-decent dice pool. Let's go.
3 successes.
Okay. That's 3 successes for me as well.
All right. Well, you've got good news, Bill. You're able to identify pretty quickly that
rest easy,
the
no
fuse
news is
box,
good
the
news.
exact piece of machinery that you're looking for, is a little bit off the ground. It's a little bit too high up for you to reach without a ladder, but certainly your monkey friend could help you out. Or alternatively, you could just find some materials to begin.
Monkey friend,
I don't know, just
monkeys come
lifting
into
yourself
the
up, just try to get there
environments.
and tap into it. Sybil, the moment the clown
That's
people
right.
leave the room, there is a strange noise. A car is pulling up to the back of the mouse pad, and your door leads directly out into the back.
Oh boy.
Someone's creeping around here.
All right. It's daytime, right?
It is daytime.
All right. I'm gonna open the door and kind of peek my little head out, try and get a good look at whatever the hell
I
is
gotta check
rolling
the
up on my
fucking
establishment.
Dollar
what the
store
fuck are
again
you
when
doing?
I go out because
Bill's going to look
I
around
was curious.
before
I think they'll probably have
jumping
Fago
to
again,
Monkey
because they've had it
and look
before,
for any sort of like
which is
boxes,
funny.
crates, just
Like,
stuff that he
I
can
Why would you
actually-
want
essentially stand on
Fago?
I
without
like
breaking
Fago
his
soda.
neck. Because he doesn't want to get the ape out if he
Ew.
doesn't have
like
to. It's going
Fago.
to draw more attention to
What are
himself.
you? What are you drunk?
No, I'm
I
down.
know.
I'm
I
down
know,
as a
I know.
clown.
You want to
dog.
touch the funny box. You just want to touch
I-
everything.
I mean, I
hate-
am
It's
Fago.
sort
I
of
am
concerning
Fago.
at a base level, but
He shakes his head while also moving
I
the steering wheel.
hate
I know.
you.
I'm sure you drive very, very good, buddy.
So, Sybil, you walk out and you see this conversation happening
There was only
between
like one store that ever
Bill
had it here,
and
right?
some
originally.
occupant of his
They had it,
car.
like, on
This
rare occasions.
strange man
And they
wearing
stopped
a
having it for a reason. Now
alien-themed
there's another
graphic
store that
tee
has it.
is
It's weird
laying
that
out
that one has it.
boxes, and
Because Fago's
seems to be doing
technically the only
something
place you
in the
usually
back
tend
of
to
the
get
mouse
it. You
pad.
can't get it in like the Midwest,
Yeah,
right?
this might as well
But it
happen
starts
to
in
me.
Michigan. That's where it all
Sybil's
comes
just
from,
gonna.
Michigan.
Hey, what's
You can
Hi,
get
hi,
other
how's
places.
it-
You can
how's
get
it
in the
going?
South too,
Are
but
you
most of the
looking
time
for the
where I live, it's
Juggalos?
not that common. But
They're
there are
out
places,
front.
apparently, that
No,
do have
I
it. You just have to really look
I
for
saw
it.
them. I saw the Juggalos out front.
The trailers up front.
And I'm not here for them. Just doing a bit of maintenance here. I'm
What's legally state? Can we use Adelphia because they don't actually exist anymore?
I generally would encourage that when you're going to use a brand, make up a brand name, but you can use brand names also. So if you go to
Okay.
McDonald's, that's fine. But if you go to McRonald's, that's cool too.
McRonald's.
I will roll with whatever brands you give me.
Absolutely.
Thank God we can use Twitter.
I'm sorry for the intrusion. I know this looks kind of odd. I'm from Donnie's Dial-Up. I was asked to come out here because there was a service call. I'm supposed to do routine maintenance on your modem.
Can I hit him with a perception empathy?
Yeah.
I don't know about this one.
Bill, if you don't mind, could you go ahead and roll me a subterfuge? Subterfuge manipulation.
Sure.
And Sybil, if you could roll me a empathy perception.
That is 3 successes for me?
Which is 1 success for me.
Oh boy.
Something's not right here. You're paranoid. And this is tripping some of your alarm. This person has some kind of ulterior motive, no doubt.
Well, the only person who would have made that call is probably me, and I did not. Internet's working just fine inside, man, so, I also don't recall maintenance guys needing to stack boxes.
I mean, it's... You know how the economy is right now. We aren't exactly a well-to-do internet company.
We're not well-to-do.
Like, did somebody send you?
Look, no.
Were you sent by a man with blonde hair wearing a poncho?
What?
Blonde hair wearing a poncho.
No.
You keep up.
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, shit. Why are you here then?
You're not with them. You're not.
Who's them?
Not with them. They're both paranoid of each other.
What does that mean?
That's probably what they want me to think, though. Buddy, get out here!
The door opens wide. The monkey has a deagle.
The monkey has a deagle. Oh no!
Stop!
Hey, whoa. Why does it have a gun?
I don't know. He came with that. He
came with that.
It's a long story. Point being, I just need to get internet access. I can't get in there right now. I need to lay low. I need to use what you have because I don't have anything in there.
I need internet access.
I need the internet.
My friends are dead. I'm on the run. It's a long story. Just pretend I'm not even here.
Your friends are what? Is this a performance arts piece?
What? No.
Yeah, Gene.
Performance art piece.
Oh my god! If Chaos sent you, then
Chaos sent you.
Oh, that's actually hilarious.
Who the fuck is Chaos? We live in the real world. Hello. Earth to weird artsy-fartsy lady. This is the real world, which means that fucking government agents and aliens out here. There's no chaos. There's no magic. It's just...
Oh, Chaos is my... He's the name of my friend.
Oh.
So, you need internet access. Why? Just why?
Because I have to put some kind of update out. Look,
update?
I'm a writer. I'm a writer and a researcher, and I have to let people know that there's going to be a short hiatus on what's going out, especially because most of the people who work on this with me are not here anymore. So I need to put out something
yeah,
because
Gene killed
the
him.
truth is indeed
they had to die
out there. I am living it right now. I can't say anymore in case you're with them or to put you in danger. You just gotta leave me be, man.
Okay.
Them. Okay. Am I getting the sense that this guy is on something?
Yes.
Bill, are you on anything?
He's on pork.
He just really needs to feed his Neopet.
I have to get a slice of the big omelet.
No one this weird can be anything but sober.
Oh, fuck. Alright. You know what? Against my better judgment. Come on. I got a computer back here.
The monkey looks at you with trepidation. It's still in
Still holding the gun?
Please tell your monkey not to shoot me in the face.
Please don't shoot her. I told you not to bring the gun. Leave it in the fucking RV.
He starts chewing on it a little.
Chewing on the
Don't
gun?
put it in your mouth. That's like rule number 1 of the fucking firearm.
The monkey just throws the gun into the RV.
Does he understand what you're saying?
Sometimes, I think.
Not Erndil, you have no power. Actually, yeah, Erndil should do this. Erndil, roll me a 1d4. On a 1, the gun goes off.
Oh, no.
This is not a system in this game. It's just funny.
It's
a 3. Oh. The gun blessedly does not fire.
The gun blessedly does not fire.
Thank God the monkey is safe.
Jumps up on your back, Bill, and just kind of lingers there, just piggybacking. And you're gonna head inside to the mouse pad.
Yes, he is. He's gonna lock up the RV.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Parker.
Yeah.
No, now I get
Fortunately,
Parker.
you don't have to deal with juggalos.
Fortunately.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
bigger fish to fry. Last night, something incredible happened. A man came into your store.
Okay, Weeb.
He made
I'm
you
gonna
feel
let you
small.
decide on the flavor.
He made
I'm
you
trying
feel
to look at these.
foolish.
They all seem like the same price.
And then he made
right?
you mad.
Okay.
Tell me which one I should
When he
get.
made you mad,
Right.
I made him hard.
So what do you got?
Firework is one with
true.
it's like bomb pop.
It's technically
Then you
correct.
hard.
On God.
Another would be
This
great.
man is so hard that he is
Another
now
would be black
a
cherry.
stone statue. The
Another
beginnings
would be
of your collection,
like Dr.
inside
Pepper, but not Dr.
of the
Pepper.
family antique
And the other would
store.
be like.
It is now
Squirt.
the morning after.
I'd
And
have
as
to
you
go for firework.
What's
Okay,
your first
firework
point
it
of
is.
order?
Well,
Buy that.
when I woke up, I had 2 burning questions. First, how's my meat doing? I would like to slowly get out of bed and walk. Like, I wake up
for the 6
wired. So I, like,
Eight
no
pack's actually more.
gunk in my eyes. No, I rub my eyes, and I'm going to walk to the bathroom and check on my injury.
Your injury still hurts. It's still there.
What's it look like?
It looks like, honestly, like a very strange bruise. It ripples out in patterns across your arm. Your bleeding has stopped, and fortunately, if I recall correctly, you weren't too horribly hurt in the first place.
No, I'm only injured.
Okay.
I would say for the
There we go.
purposes of
Firework it
right
is.
now,
I
you
will
are
be having
currently,
Nice.
I'll be
Firework
very,
flavor soda
very, very
in the
nice,
future.
and
I'll
just
probably
say
be
that
next
you are
Monday.
bruised.
Okay, that is very kind of you.
I assume you stayed the night at the antique store.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
So you wake up in the spare room, you head downstairs. There's a smell of bacon and fresh eggs as your father is waiting for you downstairs.
Your
in the
dad's
kitchen.
waiting, boy.
Oh!
There he is.
There he is, the famous deal maker himself. How are you doing today, Parker, my boy?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I just need to check something in the back room. The guy knocked against something, and I want to make sure everything is okay. A few things fell over.
Ah, yes, very well, very good.
Yes, very
Please
well.
go tend to it.
Orson
Tell me how it
Welles.
went last night. Did it go well? Did you get the money? Did you sell the clock?
He seemed to believe that the clock was a fake, unfortunately.
You're kidding. That'll do terrible for my... Oh, God. One moment, I'm getting a Discord call. All
Must
right.
be D get a
It's now
Discord
done.
call. Wow, he got
Dad,
a Discord call.
What's Discord?
Dad, what's Discord?
Well, you see, son, Discord
Wow.
is a character in My Little Pony voiced by Q.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, yes, well, that's a shame. That's terrible for the reputation of this place. That man was wealthy and powerful man.
He
He's
cut-
well known.
was
in
that
these
cut? Was that
collector
cut put in?
circles.
No,
Is that
He's
what that
spreading word of a
was?
fake. What made him
I think
that?
so.
Dad, I wouldn't worry. I don't think he's going to be spreading
Wow,
word about
Speaker D.
anything. We'll find a buyer.
My
don't worry.
immersion, Speaker D.
Very good.
Why'd you
I'll
let that
see to
happen?
Yeah, go ahead down there. I'll join you in just a little.
Okay. I'll be up for breakfast in just a minute.
Very good. You got your eggs just the way you like them.
How do you like your eggs?
He likes his eggs over medium.
All right.
Runny yolk.
Well, that's
They're
that's
gonna be
over
making
easy.
you some runny
Guinness.
eggs. All right. You head downstairs.
That's why it's called sunny
You go
side up.
past
No,
the
I don't think
normal
anyone calls them over medium. They call them
pageantry
sunny
of your
side up, and they
antique
usually are
store,
over
you head
easy.
into the
You got
back
runny yolk
room.
that way.
And there
I've
he
never heard
is.
anyone say over medium for that.
First
Oh, he's a
order of
statue.
business. I'm going to lean down. I'm going to place
Over medium,
my hand on
please.
his arm, and I am going to try to cut into the stone with the fingernail of my thumb.
All right.
Just a normal scratch test. This is super normal for like geology, trying to figure out the hardness of a material. That's the first thing you do is you try to scratch it with your fingernail.
You scratch him with your fingernail, and you find that he has the general consistency of concrete.
Oh.
As if he is made of the same material that you're standing on in the back room of the garage.
Oh dear.
So now I am going to look farther down at where he is contacting the concrete. And more specifically, I'm going to check to see if he is separate from it or if he has become one with it.
He has become one with the concrete.
Oh no.
So Parker starts rubbing his head. Shit. Shit. Okay. So Parker is going to look around for an empty box.
Okay. Presumably to fit our fair man inside.
Oh, he is going to cover this thing.
Okay, that's good.
Like, so his plan to conceal this from his dad, because he's not quite ready to let his dad know. He's going to open the top of a crate, and then turn it upside down and cover it like a hood.
That's really good. Okay, I like that plan. Go ahead and just make me a quick, let's do a perception investigation. To see if you can find a suitably large box. I'll say difficulty 5. You're in an antique store. You probably box shit all the time.
So perception, that's 5, and then investigation is 3.
That's gonna be 7.
So
no, 8 dice.
8 D10. Yep.
Don't listen to me. I don't. You have more successes than God. You find many boxes fitting this description, and it seems like it'll be no problem actually to be able to, with a little bit of twerking. I gotta kill myself. With a little bit of tweaking, you can get it on.
In victory, I begin to twerk.
Of course,
I begin to twerk on the statue.
I had to mute myself. That was a little too loud.
Wow.
Oh God.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a crate, right? I'm gonna find it, figure out like how I'm gonna do this. It's okay if it's a little askew. Although there is one last thing I want to check on this statue before I cover him up for the time being. I'm going to adjust my spectacles. Parker's going to adjust his spectacles, and he's going to lean in, and he's going to try to get a handle on precisely how detailed his new statue is. What are the folds like? Is it almost like it's been cast, or is every detail now in concrete? Have parts fallen off while it's become concrete? Does it have fingerprints?
I really like that. All right. Using your previous investigation roll for this.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks like very detailed. It literally looks like just flash became concrete. It doesn't look like it's encased. It looks like an incredibly detailed and intricate statue. Even the fingerprints are intact.
That's cool.
Fascinating. So now Parker is going to check around it. Like, have any bits fallen off? Is there like concrete powder that's fallen off because the concrete, maybe the concrete couldn't handle it, which would be interesting. Even more fascinating if there's none.
There is actually none, especially because you had him in a prone position. It seems like, however, this managed to go across. Maybe it's because it's grounded on the essentially bottom part of this statue. It seems like it has kept its integrity and not fallen in on itself.
Okay,
that's good.
That is incredible. So Parker is going to be very ginger with it as he's covering it up with this crate. And after he does so, he, in all of the excitement, he did not even think terribly much. One other thing. His gun is also now concrete.
Oh, no.
Or no. No, I disarmed him.
Yes, you did.
It is mine now.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you didn't pick it up last night, it's still in this room.
No, it's I'm gonna say that like I took it and put it on like the nightstand next to the bed, like it's a fucking self-defense weapon.
Yeah.
But in all of the commotion, Parker did not even think to more closely inspect the clock. The object that put all of this in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he didn't cover it up again, like he didn't close the box up again. So he's going to walk up and begin inspecting its details again more closely.
Now, are you just giving it a normal once-over? Or perhaps would you like to see beyond sight?
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, this is a two-step process. The first step of the process is acquiring its physical peculiarities. But Parker has always known that some objects have something more to them.
Oh, boy.
And for the first time, in his life, he is going to consider these two areas of examination as separate, distinct things. So first, he is going to examine it like any other object.
Go ahead and make me a perception alertness, my friend.
Okay.
That'll be 3 successes. You're able to, with the help of a tape measure that I assume you would have on hand, or whatever minor tools you might have at your disposal.
Stuff strewn
about. You know its exact dimensions.
I'm an archaeologist.
You are able to get in close at the detailing of the wood. You are able to look and record each minute detail of this strange, macabre clock.
And while I am doing this, I would like to shoot a glance over my shoulder at my new statue, who is watching me.
Hell yeah.
You may find this a little bit surprising, but it hasn't moved since last week.
This is more a personal enjoyment factor for him.
You getting a little thrill, perhaps?
A little thrill.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Parker can't quite come to admit it to himself yet, but there's a part of him that knows that there's some sort of enjoyment in it.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. There's a dark, sadistic joy that comes from watching this odious man, this unworthy inheritor, now captive.
As the night went on, he began to try to ethically justify his instinct to collect, his new impetus. And one of the things he settled on is nobody else is going to appreciate them well enough. Only he can.
Oh boy.
This is gradually
This guy has a
beginning
villain
to
arc,
move
dog. He's a
from
villain.
these things
100%.
to I.
There's no way this guy isn't evil as shit.
Oh yeah, that's why he's my character.
Pride.
Oh, of course.
Now,
I'm Gene, I'm
to
evil.
fulfill that is the second part
Yeah.
of this examination.
Yes, Sasha, hello.
Parker is going to listen. His
you know
entire
that there,
life,
goofball?
he has felt whisperings. He has felt the gentle breeze of the breath, of the whispers of some objects. Not all, but some. Some have something special. And Parker is 100% certain that there is more to this clock than meets the eye.
More than
and so
meets the- is it a
he is going to
transformer?
open his mind and listen.
Which
It could very well be a transformer.
spheres will you be listening with?
I am
batting your
going
head against
to
my
say,
fucking leg.
I think that in
That's-
this case, time would
It's taking
make
a claim to the
sense
leg.
because it's a clock.
Yes.
However,
Like
as an
putting your head against
artifact,
my leg isn't been there.
I
But-
think spirit is one, clearly.
Yes, hello, Goofus.
Because he's thinking in terms of like ghosts, right? Is this object haunted?
That sounds good. Sure.
We'll do spirit. We'll just do spirit
Okay.
this time.
Go ahead
Use
and roll
spirit
me
this
Arate.
time. Ghost another time. Spirit this time.
Okay.
Good kitty.
So that's just 2, correct? 1 for prime. and
No,
then-
actually not. Arate works differently. Because Arate is the most powerful role in arguably World of Darkness,
Oh, boy.
you only roll your Arate.
Oh.
However, the difficulty
Okay.
for this is less than usual since it's an Arate 1 effect. I believe it should be difficulty 5.
Okay.
And I will just double check
Okay.
and make sure I'm not stupid boo boo gaga.
Stupid
Actually,
boo-boo
no,
gaga.
it's difficulty 4.
So you were wrong. You are stupid, boo boo gaga.
All right. So I'll just roll 1d10 then.
With 1 success, you open up your mind to the whispers.
Oh boy. We've
This
all been there.
unnatural feeling
Yeah, we've all
just
been there.
flows over your skin. All of a
Hey,
sudden,
Weeb, I gotta ask you a
can
question.
Oh yeah, what's that, boss?
feel
Do you have your library
the
card?
color of the mahogany. You can taste
Shit.
You can't enter unless you got your library card. It's a library.
It's in the car. Can I just go get it real quick? I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
No, no, sorry. Gonna have to do the whole maze
very
over again.
light sense of some sort of spark of
What
ephemera.
an asshole.
But it's so minute, it's actually impossible to tell if this is a real spark or something that you expect. Indeed, you're actually likely to be a little bit surprised once the whispers filter into your ears that you don't feel much at all from this object.
Huh.
But what you do feel, as you perhaps turn away from it after your examination, is a little bit more surprising. Because while you feel nothing from the clock,
Oh no.
the statue itself,
Yeah.
it glows.
Yep, because it's the guy's soul in it still, dog.
In your eyes, you see
The evil
this
laugh.
shimmering red in place of its.
Oh, that should be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong, Gene.
Feel a soul entrapped in concrete.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of the guy who you killed soul in there, yeah.
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
Parker is shocked for a moment. And then a grin starts to grow on his
Saw that coming
face.
too.
He can feel his cheeks folding as he smiles.
Yep.
He walks over
Shit,
to
you're
the
so
statue.
fucking evil, dude.
He squats down, looks it in the eye, and with an otherworldly glee says, "This was not even the object of your search." He then grabs the overturned crate and gingerly places it over the crowning concrete jewel of his collection.
How beautiful.
The dude's evil as hell.
Samson.
Yeah.
You are in Marvolo's little brick palace, where once there were soup kitchens, now there is a sense of discord. There are still people milling about, but there are also noticeable bloodstains.
Oh boy.
Winchester looks at you. Okay. All right. What happened to you last night was not Marvolo's fault.
Uh-huh. And how do you reckon that?
Because it's something that should have happened to you a long time ago happened to you yesterday, Samson.
Uh-huh. And that being what?
Are you that dense? You threw a bowling ball at a kid. Why do you think that happened? You think it's because we snuck you some magic mushrooms?
I'm trying to make sense of it, so maybe don't tiptoe around or just lay it out for me.
We had you on your hands and knees collecting bat guano. Samson, there's more to this world than basketball.
Damn.
No.
Magic. And what you experienced yesterday.
But basketball's all I got, man. I'm trying to raise up for my youth team to go to Washington, D.C.
Hey, you know what? He should have just shut up and dribble.
All right, so I awoke.
Did you want to buy some chocolate to help my basketball team go to Washington, D.C.?
Have you
No, if you shut up and dribble, maybe I'll consider it.
Seen
Like,
or
please.
experienced
I
anything
said
since
shut
this
up
happened?
and
Man, I
dribble.
thought it was just like placebo
How
or
about
whatever
mean?
the hell
What
it
kind
is.
of bars are
Like,
they?
you know,
Like,
helps
are they
get you
talking about
focused,
chocolate
gives you a
level? What kind
point
of
of focus
chocolate
on
bars?
No, they're all raspberry dark chocolate
What the hell are you not talking
with
about?
one
man?
bite taken out of them because I had to quality test them all.
Talking about?
Well, I'm not gonna buy any
Alright.
of those now.
Why don't I
One,
show
it should have
you?
been
Because
mango
I get the feeling
chutney
that
with
words
chocolate.
aren't going to work on you.
Dark
Samson.
Well, we had a bunch of those,
Let me show you
and
something. Come
some
on.
guy named
She leads
Mr.
you
Groipist bought them all.
And I
the
bet
complex.
he took a bite
And
out of
leads
all
you
of
to
them
a set
and
of
he
double
wanted them
doors.
back afterwards
All right,
too.
you got a weak stomach? Are you
He
good with
did.
gore?
Yeah, sure. We'll
Sounds
say I'm
about
good with
right.
it.
All right.
Sounds
she
about right.
opens up the double doors.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Inside of the room,
What the fuck is that?
you see something
Oh, just a happy guy.
unnatural. In front of you is this enormous mound of just meat. This viscous material with
Can't believe you guessed my super hard hangman, dude.
all around it, now
Yeah, it was
staring
totally hard.
dead. In the center, an enormous lamprey-like maw, thick with human debris. It is an enormous.
It took me days to figure that out.
Weeks even.
And it is singed in places. It is burnt in places. But it is like nothing you have ever seen.
What the fuck am I looking at?
What are you
What the
looking
fuck
at?
am I
I'll
looking
tell you
at?
what you're looking at. You're looking at what caused all of this last night. We weren't busy with your stupid basketball game. Someone brought this to the compound. We had to take care of it. A lot of people died.
That's why no one
And
cares about your
that's
basketball
what
game, dog.
happened with us.
But it
We
was
weren't
it's like I'm like
getting
the
ready
basketball
to play
guy,
some
like
kind
you
of
know him.
prank on you.
And look
We
what
were
happened
dealing with
to
our
this.
own thing. This is nothing short of a shambling, fucked up horror. And it's magic. And if you doubt me, I dare you to take a better look.
I ain't getting fucking close to that thing. Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, what will you get close to, since you're so clearly incapable of examining what's going on in your own life?
You just pulled something over my head. You just showed me that there's magic in the world. And now you're acting like I should have known it from the fucking beginning.
Yes, you should have, Samson. You should have. Because do you know why Marvolo has been doing this for you?
No, I ain't got a damn clue.
Because you're like me, Samson. You have the spark. You have the potential. Marvolo believed
The Allspark?
you had it
That's
and
not
wanted you
Prime's
to
thing, dog.
awaken so you can see the world.
No,
for
it's
what it
mine.
is.
No, it's mine.
And
It's like
honestly,
no, you're Starscream.
if I were
I ain't
him,
Starscream, dog.
I would have given.
Yeah, you're
it
totally
a shot.
Starscream, dude.
Soundwave.
Because I have
No,
never
you're
seen
Starscream.
someone
Okay,
take
fine.
so long
I'm,
to take the hint.
Shockwave.
What
yeah,
hint?
that guy.
The drugs
The
that you were
Cyclops,
getting
which is
didn't
really evil.
actually improve your basketball
You are Cyclops.
potential. They tried to awaken you to your internal
Like a weird
spark
variant
of
called a
awakening.
Biclops.
There was
right.
something that was meant to trigger forth your particular skills and bring something forward in the world.
If I don't know what the hell I'm trying to drag to the surface, how the fuck am I supposed to figure it out? How's it supposed to
It's
get
not
Magic.
something
Supposed to
that
just
you know. No one knows. It doesn't work like that. It's not a thing that you do with. You can't just awaken by thinking about it. It's something that has to come to you.
Why not?
And only you.
Because that's hard,
But
dog.
you have been so focused on your own.
On your own
your
damn
own little world.
basketball.
I figured that you were just a lost cause. I didn't think
Aw,
this was
shit.
ever going to happen. And honestly, Samson, I want to be congratulated.
I know I am, but what are you?
I want to be able to show you this world. And I know Marvolo does too.
Okay. I'm cool in it with the idea that this was all some kind of fucked up thing to get me out of ODU. I've cooled that idea.
I'm cool with it.
Now let's focus on this for a second.
All right.
He's just kind of pointing a little bit nervously at the strange, mouthy monstrosity thrown in here. For one quick second, if you can enlighten me on this.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Why awakening? Why me? Because he saw something? Or is there something you need me to do?
It's not about who awakens, Samson. Everyone, hopefully, has the potential to awaken. It's not something
they,
you get
though?
to choose. There are people that are
Yeah.
primed and bred their whole
I'm a
life
Madge.
getting ready for an apprenticeship with the Order, and it doesn't happen. They don't
It doesn't happen.
catch on. And for a while, that's what we thought was going on with you. But why
your
you specifically? I don't know. Maybe you just have the will.
I swear to God,
Maybe
Gene, if you haunt my
have
nightmares again, I'll
something
kill
about
you.
that
I'm gonna.
just
Now that you just
is
said that,
able
it's gonna
to
happen. You brought it into
contact
fruition,
with
dog.
True
You shouldn't
magic.
blame me
I don't
on
know,
that.
man.
You said it.
I'm an apprentice. I was where you were.
I'm
at,
gonna be dressed
like
as a
year
clown,
ago.
too.
I'm not that far along myself.
I'll kill you.
Marvolo really is the person that should be
You'll
talking to.
you'll wake up with Porky.
Well,
God,
he's
awful.
not around right now.
Do you know where he is?
I've got half an.
I'm gonna fund a Patreon to make you go camping with Porky, and then like you'd have to cuddle with Porky.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, I wonder where I've heard that before.
Worst way. Oh god.
No, it's totally original.
I've never
Thought of
seen
it
that
myself.
before.
I'm sorry for slugging the new guy, for one.
I'm for slugging the new guy.
Like, I just wandered in here after being effectively told I might be expelled out of the thing I'd been focusing on all my damn life. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make it big in the NBA. Oh, nope, fuck that. Now I got Awakening to go off of.
Let me start this. Why did you want to make it big in the NBA?
So I can make a lot of money.
Why in the NBA? Why
And Rhea Ripley would,
I mean,
would sit on my face.
Man, I decided on it. I decided that's what I was gonna do, and fuck, I'm gonna do it.
You what? What do you mean?
All right, so picture this for 1 second. I got all this time in the world. I got all this capability, got all this crap going on in my life, and I need something to focus on, right?
Okay.
So how about hard drugs?
Let's take for a second that I want to focus on something. I am not the kind of person who says, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'm going to half-ass and quit halfway through. I am going to get where I say I'm going. I am going there. I decided, like, middle of high school, I started watching the NBA, started watching basketball. Started watching fucking Magic Johnson doing his crazy-ass shit on the court.
Yeah, Magic
Charles
Johnson,
Barkley,
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Johnson,
yeah, NBA. You know what? I'm going to be doing that shit. I'm going to go.
Well, I'm gonna be an astronaut.
I'm going to make those three-point shots. I am going to become the biggest name in basketball history. Am I going to make it? Yeah, I'll do what I gotta to get there.
I'll tell on
And
you.
I will. I decided since then to do that, and that's what I thought I was getting
my
help
mom.
for here. Not getting the ability to turn a rubber basketball into a cannonball made of graphite.
No, she won't. She'll call you Jewish.
Okay.
Well, son, just because people are born with big noses doesn't mean they're always Jewish. Sometimes they can
Gene, I've seen how you stare at pennies.
I'm not staring at any pennies. That was a $50.
Okay, all right. I think I get it.
Yeah, what's the difference?
It's made of fucking silver, not copper.
So.
Nuh-uh.
You didn't do it because you love the game or anything? Do you like basketball?
Nope.
I mean, yeah, I like it plenty fine.
Actually, speaking of, let me get that $50 and flip it again.
That part isn't the important part. If I say I'm going to do
you asked me to flip it at one point, I'll do it
when
again.
I was a kid, I said I was going to find
No,
treasure in a vacant
don't.
lot.
You'll decide a fate worse than my
And
own.
you know what? I stayed out there for hours on end, digging a dumb little hole with my cousins.
Now I put it somewhere else.
You know what?
That's a
I found a
quarter,
box
that's
full
nickel.
of ratty shoes. And you know what? Treasure to me.
Here.
Found it. I didn't will it into existence, but I found it.
So that's why.
there's the big Trump coin.
That's why.
Let's go flip this.
Trump coin.
It's because of that. It's because you have that ability. You can
Oh, dude, you're gonna get 7 years of bad Trump
else.
now.
You can set aside the artifice and you can just focus your will.
Oh, that's
on
Trump's
making
definitely gonna
something
thumb up
happen,
something.
No longer how improbable.
God, we trust President of the
What
United States.
probably happens, Samson, is that
big coin.
when
It's
you
bigger than a
awaken,
fucking $50.
you have that ability all at once, and what you want to happen
I got this in 2020
will happen with
from my grandma.
all of the power
Oh, that's
raw
nice.
and untamed behind it.
May God rest her soul.
And I guess that's why the basketball game didn't go well.
The basketball game? No,
why-
it's basketball.
At least she'll never find out you were a lizard man in disguise.
Done yet.
That's right.
But first, now I got something else to look at.
Well, now you have something.
Can't believe you've been
I think
fooling
is
everyone for
going
so
to
many
be
years.
I know.
A greater goal to look at than playing professional basketball.
Yeah. But there's no greater
That's
goal.
joining the order.
All right. Take 5 for a second here. You also threw that out. The order. I'm not big on joining cults.
All right. It's not a cult, for one. Though we have friends in cults. That's a bad beginning phrase.
That's a bad beginning phrase.
Yeah.
Do you know Merlin?
Rewind that. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, King Arthur, Merlin.
Yeah, funny guy in the blue coat with the blue hat and the long.
That's
white
real.
beard.
That's real. That happened.
That happened.
Nuh-uh.
That's happening, actually.
Shut up
yeah.
and blow me.
He's alive.
Well, I don't know specifically
Jenny.
Merlin, but that's sort of.
Shut up, Jenny. No one cares what you gotta say. You're a woman.
Studious person.
And
so I'm
French.
trying to phrase this in relatable.
A French woman.
That's right.
Look,
French and Canadian.
I tell you what.
Ew,
It's
gross.
probably best that Marvolo has this discussion with you,
look at that.
and I think I have half an idea of where he's going.
Right. Cool. Fine.
Okay. Now, last night, a lot of us got hit. Us mages. That's what you are also. Mages. Something real bad went down. We lost contact with a lot of agents. We lost contact
Oh shit!
with a lot
See what Forky posted?
I know, that's what I was saying.
We got hit. Several
Oh,
other
shit.
chantries got hit.
Good.
We don't know who was behind it, but we know where.
Even the
one of
director's
them
out
went
there
missing.
stopping bad guys.
A supplier of ours that helps.
What have you done with your
Marvolo
life,
get his
Porky?
Ingredients. They went missing about a night or two ago, and their last known location is they were headed to this antique store.
Oh boy.
Marvolo said he would check it out, but he has to finish a meeting with
antique
some
store.
other members of other houses of Hermes. And I know that means nothing to you, but chances are if you head to that antique store and you just buy time, Marvolo will show up because he's got to find out what happened to this guy Cyrus.
Oh,
So,
is he one of their
before
agents?
Cyrus
go
the virus?
into this
Cyrus
stuff on
the
your
virus.
behalf and joining this mystical order and committing myself to the idea that I am now a magic man with the
Magic
capability of
man,
shooting fireballs
magic
and
man.
lightning and shit out of my fingers. Am I gonna have to deal with that? He's gonna jerk his thumb towards the pile of meat.
You know, Samson, you might have had to
I
deal
will
with
also
that
be
even
right
before
back.
you awoke. Because those
Oh,
things have
frickin'
been in the
Gene.
world since time immemorial.
Alright, chat, now that
you know
Gene's gone,
about
here's the
world
plan,
is just
alright?
What has been fed to you, what people have told you exists.
Okay, I'm
because
pretty sure he's
there's
gone now. Alright, so here's the plan,
much to
guys.
explain.
We get 5 camels and a
Vampires
nuclear
are real.
missile.
Werewolves are real. I think I heard
We
ones
could
that
take
elves
Gene out for
exist.
good.
I don't know if that's true. But
Winnie, just all right.
there's I know I sound
stick to
crazy,
me.
but you know it's true now.
He'll never suspect the coming.
Let's just stick to the magic stuff for now, and we'll deal with the vampires, the werewolves, the chupacabras, the Cuba Libres, and the whatever the fuck else.
Yeah, probably
A
a
bit
good
later.
idea. I'm the worst person to talk to you about this, being quite frank. I'm just the only person on staff right now cleaning up this shithole. Head to it. The store, it's called the Knick Knackery. It's somewhere in, deeper in the city in Norfolk. He's probably going to be around there at some point. He could run into you there. Just go there, buy time.
Buy time. What?
I don't know.
All right.
Buy a clock or a little gnome for your lawn. I don't care.
Let's put it apart. Whatever. Fine. Sure.
Listen, you
We'll go-
do all of this, Samson, and you hear him out, and I guarantee you're going to have something a lot more worthwhile in your life than
Frick you,
sports.
Jenny,
And I know
you son of
sports
a
are big
fricker.
deal to you. But
You know what? You're not allowed
going
into the
from-
Ethno State, Jenny.
minor leagues to the major leagues. That's baseball. That's not the sport you play. You can leave now.
Samson's gonna briefly.
Yeah, we'll
tap
take over
his
the
thumb
show.
To his own chest.
Take out Gene Skinner.
Winning. I appreciate the hell out of trying to get me something interesting to go after what looks like everything went up in smoke. But there's one thing you gotta remember about me right now, okay?
Okay.
Much as you think what you got is important, no one tells me what is important in my life. Got that? I'll take a look, and I'll do what I gotta do. So I can get a chat with Marvolo about what the hell happened, and why specifically it happened in that way. And hopefully I'll get an answer about the rest of this shit, and if I decide that's what I want to go after now, sure. I think I might have gotten far enough in the basketball leagues.
I mean, not really.
Yes,
You're
that's for you to
kind of are
decide.
huffing like bad
Either
shit.
way,
I'm back.
Yep.
Oh, hey. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And,
Contract extended
am I
10 years.
staying safe and not...
No!
This might
That's
be.
right.
I'll do my best.
Sasha's actually under the bed. I don't know where she went. She went under the
Dave on
bed.
my way.
Yeah,
She's just sitting under there being
go
a
for it.
goofball.
I'll catch you around.
Frickin' goober.
I have to clean up after the shambling horror.
And I also
Samson
went to
will
go
go.
wash that sheet.
And
she
as you
pooped
go,
on, so-
you do see Winnie hold out her hand.
There we go.
And a
That's
broom
now in the
flies
washer.
immediately into her grip.
Ah!
Bill!
Bill.
Sybil!
Bibble.
Bibble.
Bibble, if you will. You guys are in the back of
Bibble.
the mouse pad.
Yep.
And you've just brought Bill into your private art studio.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed.
Bill, you come in and you see the
Music.
conceptual works. You see, of course, Delirium on the wall, and you see a very disorganized computer desktop behind you.
That's
the monkey
right.
sees it too and is just looking directly at Delirium on the wall, like they're having some kind of experience.
It's a
just
monkey.
looking
Monkeys
at
have
it.
experience all the time, dog.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird conceptualist art studio. It's all very strange, kind of postmodernist
Oh,
bullshit.
God.
It has probably been purchased from like secondhand stores
Probably.
or just straight
Modern
up pilfered
art.
from garbage dumps. Everything's got a fine
Postmodern.
layer
Either
of
way, both
age
garbage.
to it
Modernist
and
and
wear.
postmodernist
And
are
then Sybil's own
garbage
computer is
art.
probably the most modern.
Yeah, classical's the
thing
only way.
in the room, and it's probably got
Boy,
like a
is the
listing
only
for
way.
an old.
Oh, you're wrong.
like an old
Cubism?
projector pulled
Okay,
up
you
on
better
it.
check your fucking privilege.
You would be a cube.
It's a pretty nice place you've got here. I mean,
Why-
it's a studio, but
Gene, next
certainly
Sunday
no
show
place to
canceled,
judge my own
dude. It's done.
Hey, I already thought it was
Thanks,
canceled because I ate your
Man,
Oreos.
so, here.
Well,
this is,
yeah. Well, I
my
uncanceled
link
it
if you
and I
need to
booked Porky for your
connect to the
spot, but now
internet.
that show's canceled.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely. I mean, get right in there.
Tell him I made it
You
possible.
mind telling
I
me
did it.
who
Me.
I will.
they is
Dude, you're gonna break his little heart,
that's,
okay?
Chasing you
We'll
down.
get over it.
Without getting into too much detail, again, I'm trying to keep you out of the loop. Not for lack of wanting to tell you, it's just, you know, knowledge is power. It's
boy.
kind of dangerous in the first place. But let's leave it at for now. Very
The coin's actually
powerful
kinda hard to
people
flip 'cause it's
who
so
might
big.
be behind the scenes, like.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
And I saw something.
Yeah,
that
sure.
I shouldn't have.
Is it like a
and
challenge
they don't
coin?
Like that. So
not really, I'll
I need
show you.
to
No.
take care of this one little bit of business, and then I am going to freewheel it out of town. I'm gone. Just,
Look how big
if
it is.
anyone comes by, you didn't see me.
Oh, wow.
broke
Yeah, that
in.
is a-
Just whatever you have to do.
That is
cover
a
your
fuck
own
off
ass.
Bitcoin.
I'm gone. I'm just gonna go hide out in the sticks for a couple months. Hope things
I
die
might
down,
steal that from you.
And
luck.
maybe from there, just
I will.
sneak back in.
I know a
assume
guy.
Identity. You know, like
And I
fake
know
your
a
own
guy,
death
and I
kind
knew a
of
guy,
deal.
and I thought I
It's
had a
fine.
guy,
No one
but then he
necessarily.
was like a removed
no
guy.
one's gonna miss me in the first place. You know.
I gotta go. I'm
Whatever,
confused.
I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead.
No,
of myself.
I actually have a weird question for you, building off of seeing things you shouldn't have seen. These people, the powerful people
The
that
powerful
are
people.
hiding
Yes.
behind the scenes, did they try to drink your blood?
What?
Your blood? Did they drink your blood?
No. They weren't vampires. I mean, they're like dudes in suits, like government agents.
Oh, okay.
Because I almost got
Different
molested
thing
by a
then.
vampire. That's what she has to say.
I'm gonna lean over his shoulder, looking at the cryptozoology website. So you
Weeb's a
look
proud
into
member of this
the
site.
kind of monsters and shit, yeah?
More or less.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
prove
yeah.
it.
What's
I
this
think I was
name?
attacked by a
Weebler
vampire.
2569?
Do you know anything about that? Maybe.
What?
Vampire. Yeah.
Convenient.
I don't think vampires are real. I
It
mean,
also has a link to the
maybe like
Discord. What the
Chupacabra, but
fuck?
that's like a weird.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Chupacabra's real, but vampires are a little too much for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, like some dude just hops out of a casket and just like I want to drink your blood.
I mean,
no,
he
I mean
wasn't
that's
Russian.
preposterous.
He wasn't
He was
Russian.
Italian!
He was
Listen,
Italian.
Oh my god.
He was Italian.
Look, you can't just go around saying Italians just drinking your blood.
No, well, not
Also, I don't
every
think Italian
Italian.
vampires
It was
would work.
this
Your
one
people
guy,
like
he
garlic
was-
too much,
okay,
Weeb.
this guy.
I mean, garlic
showed up at
is
our show,
an
and
acquired
he-
taste.
It's still what your people like, though.
He did.
Hey, garlic is great with
something.
tomato.
He
Not saying
attacked
it's
me.
not.
I don't want to hear it out of you, Mister.
and
Hey, how are
everything kinda
ya?
went numb and
TP
tingly for a second,
guy?
And then
How do you
I
do, fellow
woke
ethnics?
up at home.
Yeah, how do you do,
I felt
fellow
kind of,
ethnics?
like
It's I,
anemic
the
afterward, and it
ambiguous Italian.
Definitely blood loss.
I mean,
That's the one
So
thing I'm
this
not.
is
Look at that.
unrelated to the things that have happened to you.
yeah. Like,
Oh, thank God.
completely Unrelated. I
You
mean,
don't have to worry about that one.
granted, I saw an alien
Insane.
unfold my
Spanish,
friend into like a hyperview,
Indian
but then he
both
disappeared in
ways.
agony. But I
Irish.
guess vampires could exist too.
Pause. Alien?
Oh yeah,
Dutch.
100%. Aliens are fucking real. Like I
German.
watched him waste like
There, that's
3
about it.
people.
I think
Beam
that's
from
enough
finger,
as
hand
is.
to God. He pointed and nothing was there.
Haitian was
he
a
fucking
joke.
shot a
Jewish
laser out of
was
his
a
finger.
joke.
No,
If you had said this to me about 24 hours ago, I would have called you a crackpot, but now I feel like I really have no right to say that after what I just said.
Honestly, like, I feel a bit. I'm sorry for kind of dismissing you with the vampire thing. I feel like I'm really not in a room to judge after what I've been through. Like that monkey, they had him. That monkey might know something. I don't know.
I look over at the monkey.
He looks at you.
The monkey's face.
Have you ever seen a vampire, little guy?
He looks up and then shakes his head side to side, indicating no.
Oh, he understands me.
No, he understands.
I think he speaks. I think he understands a little bit of what we're saying, which is, I think monkeys can do that. I know their chimps are pretty smart, but I mean, this one knows how to use a gun, which is pretty cool.
Does he know how to use a gun, or does he know how to hold a gun?
I've seen him shoot it before. He's aimed it and shot it.
Ooh, God.
All right. Okay. You know, you update your website. I'm gonna ponder some things.
Yeah, you do that. And I probably shouldn't even bother asking your name. I don't want you to feel like you have to know me. Again, more dangerous that way.
You know what?
I
feel like it's, given the bullshit we have just said to each other, I feel like introductions are probably something we should have started with. Hi, I'm Sybil.
Hi, I'm Bill.
Good to meet you, Bill.
Good to meet you as well,
does he have
Sybil.
a name?
Oh, I mean, he didn't come with one, but since we found him in like a government facility, he's kind of like a little agent. He knows how to gun. I've been calling him Fierce Brosnan. You know, like
Fierce Brosnan,
like James Bond.
Fierce Brosnan.
Is that your name, little guy?
He just looks at you and just kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, I guess.
Oh my God, he understands me. Okay, well.
If he has a name, I don't know, but that's what I've been calling him.
Huh.
Fierce
I'm
Brosnan.
gonna trepidatiously pat his little head.
He accepts the pats and then gives you a hug.
The monkey's hugging her.
Aww. Alright.
It's a big monkey. Look at him in the fucking. Look at the fucking monkey
and you also
in the
see
shot.
that
Look how
while he
big
was
that
hugging
is.
you, he grabbed
looks
your
bigger than a
minestrone
chimpanzee.
soup.
The fuck?
And then heads off to the side of the room to drink your soup.
Yeah, he's sorry. He's a bit handsy.
Oh God, no! Chaos made me that soup. I haven't left this place in a few days. God, fuck! I have to eat today. Yeah,
I got some MREs in my RV. If you need something.
No, you're trying to get the hell out of here, right?
Yeah, I mean, he did eat your soup. I mean, if you need it, if you're not gonna leave here, you gotta eat something.
I can call someone. Maybe the Juggalos have some cake they can.
Maybe they have some
They might
cake.
have some crazy cake. I don't know.
You still hear the Juggalo party continuing onwards as, perhaps the Nedden game or To Catch a Predator or other hits from Psychopathic Records.
Psychopathic Records play, yeah.
Dawdle on in this clowncore rap game that they play.
Clowncore rap game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down
Never forget
behind
that
Bill
Violent J's
and kind of
daughter's a
peek over his
furry.
shoulder
She
at
is a
his
furry.
website. Yep. Just kind of seeing what he's up to.
While Sybil's just kind of watching
Just
on, Bill
kill
is
me.
typing away at a post, having logged in. And
I don't know what's worse than
the
a
essence
clown.
of the
We
post
have a
is just
furry
announcing
clown.
the hiatus, like he
The
had told
worst
Sybil
kind.
earlier, but also the unfortunate passing. But I'm gonna flip a coin for this one because even I'm not sure if I want him to say this.
Sure.
It's a 1. Okay, Bill's not going to tell everything that he saw, but he is gonna detail that aliens are indeed real and killed his friends. So he's on a quest to find the truth and clear their names.
All right, yeah.
All
So
right.
you put out this missive, and you're able to largely just declare the Hidden Gazette's indefinite hiatus in the wake of the killings of who exactly are you listing as KIA?
He is gonna list
Glenn and Delmont?
Oh, Glenn and Delmond. Actually, I'm trying to think if Delmond if he saw him die, because I know he ran off.
It was a bit ambiguous.
He's gonna list Glenn and his wife as KIA, but Delmond is MIA.
Very good.
And he'll probably phrase it as, no doubt,
Lurking from the shadows, also hunting the truth in his own way, undercover.
before he finishes the post, too, assumingly because Bill never really goes anywhere without it, if he has his camcorder on him, he is going to turn it on and see if he can play back the video at all.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You have actually no problems doing this. In your camcorder, you're able to... It's a little bit probably jarring to you, but there it is. Your run in the swamps. You don't get the best images of everything, but you do get at least a couple of seconds of the alien and the lights and the agents and the strange geometric shapes.
Oh boy.
You're able to
scared, Mr.
have
Weeb?
a record of that, and
I'm
you can
a
show it
little
to Sybil if
nervous.
you wish.
I would think Sybil would just be able to see it if he's just playing on the
if you're
camcorder.
just playing it, yeah. Sybil, you see this too. You see Bill running, screaming, trying to get away. The feed cuts out by the time you make it to the facility, but you're able to have a nice record of which Sybil is able to also experience.
Holy fucking shit. That's what you saw.
Yeah, that's what I saw. About every second of it, at least until I woke up.
And this isn't doctor, this is...
No, I shouldn't be telling you this, but a buddy of mine, Dylan, had actually led us out into the swamp as well, where he thought he found some kind of, ancient rune or something. It ended up being a fake, just trying to kind of give us hope for what it was not. And in the midst of the argument, lo and behold, we stumble upon...
the real thing.
That. Everything else that unfolded after it was real. Everything that we'd worked towards, we documented it. It was all there. Every bit of it. Every year, hour wasted, relationships severed. All of it vindicated in that moment. And I wish we weren't right. I didn't want to tell you all this. I'm sorry. I've no doubt put a target on your back too, but this is all real. It's out there. The truth has been there the entire time.
Here, I know a thing or two about computers. Maybe I can hide the IP where you posted this from, so I wouldn't be able to track it back to here, but holy shit. I believe you. I'm really sorry, man.
As you guys talk, roll me perception alertness.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Why?
Well, for funny reasons, mostly.
1 success.
3 successes and a 10.
You are able to catch this sooner than Sybil, and thus you will be able to react quicker, Bill. You watch as the monkey just seems to look to the left, almost catch wind of something, and then just walks out the back door.
Well, where's the agent go?
I don't know. He usually doesn't wander off, or not very far, but maybe... If you can everything's ready, if you can mask the IP and the subnet, you can post it, it's fine. I'll go see what he's up to.
Yeah, I'll cover your tracks as best I can. I don't know what kind of people are tracking you, but at the very least I can make it a little harder.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a monkey?
Appreciate that.
Opens the door.
What's the matter, Mr. Bond?
Monkey walks up on all fours to both of you and then grabs you both on the shoulders.
Oh boy.
I think he saw something or something. We probably gotta go.
I'm gonna pull out Chaos's plastic Hot Topic knife.
Bill's gonna grab his camera before we start heading toward the door.
Before you guys could go, the monkey actually does something.
Nope.
Sybil,
Oh no.
I need you to make me strength athletics.
Oh boy, the
As
monkey wants the knife!
Grabs you and tries to push your head into your computer screen.
What the fuck?
Okay, alright. What?
You
Check this dice pool.
You guys ever seen? Nope.
Nope.
Difficulty. I do not have any dots in athletics, so I'm assuming this is difficulty 8.
Wait, no, he means the
difficulty
movie
7.
Nope. Yeah, that happens
Yeah,
in Nope, I
difficulty 7.
remember.
All right,
Oh
I
no.
think this dice
My
pool.
favorite. Oh no, that doesn't work. Let's do it.
One success.
Welcome back up on the bed, Sasha. Don't puke this
All right.
time.
So the monkey grabs you, pushes your face into the computer, but rather than a sickening crack, Bill, you watch as the monkey literally just throws Sybil into the computer.
Holy shit!
What did you do?
It's at that point the monkey holds out his hand to you while putting his own partially into the computer.
What the
fuck? Okay.
Man, you don't want to go on Sybil's computer.
He'll grab Fierce's hands.
With this trust, you are both wrenched into the computers.
Oh my god, they're
God.
me. This is incredible.
Yes! The digital web!
Oh boy.
Parker, I assume you've eaten your runny eggs.
Oh yeah, after gingerly
I'll
putting
be
away
right
my-
back,
my
Mr.
crowning
Skinner.
jewel,
All right.
I went back out to my dad and ate, and just a couple of times during breakfast I say, you know, Dad, I appreciate you, like, thank you. Just a couple of, you know, little bits of like love from son to father.
Parker, you've always been a conscientious boy. Just of course, your words have warmed my heart. What brought this on?
I don't know, just I feel like a lot in life has changed, and a lot's changed recently too, and I'm just thankful that I have a loving father in my life. A lot of people don't have that.
Oh, of course, my boy. You know I'd do anything for you, and you know I do appreciate the amount of help you've had with the shop. It's
No, it's nothing.
It's quite useful for me.
I thought you said good thing
And,
about the undertaking.
You know, it doesn't go unappreciated, son. You know, I'm glad I raised a boy as smart and capable as you.
Wow, who's gonna be a
Not to
villain?
mention kind.
Oh.
Well, all the sentimentality is really something to boil in my stomach. So
Boil in my stomach.
I think I'm going to just take a quick refresher. Do you mind watching the storefront for just a moment, and then afterwards I'll come down and you'll have the day to yourself.
Yeah, Parker wipes his face off with a napkin and says, "Sure thing, Dad."
Oh, you're the best, son. Now then, a toast, he says with a large goblet filled with alcohol.
What the fuck?
10 a.m. To
10
the
a.m.
Knickerbocker family.
The Knickerbocker
Parker
family.
lifts his glass of milk.
That's what you come back to.
Ting together.
Ting.
And
Orson Welles is the
before
dad.
long, you're back at the
Fucking hell.
storefront. You're left for a bit among the faded relics of that bygone age, of which is all often collected. Until there's a ring at the door. And in walks Samson Tuttle. You've made it to the Knickknackery.
Oh,
this
boy.
place that Marvolo is supposedly going to show up. The last seen place of a guy called Cyrus.
Yep.
And at the front of it is a
It all comes
relatively
together.
weedy looking young man who is, Parker, what were you doing in the front desk? Just while no one was around.
Parker is fiddling with a coin of uncertain origin, sort of playing with it in his fingers. No, doing that thing where you let it fall from finger to finger and back and forth.
I know that.
Oh, that's really cool and hard. Can
That's
you roll
really
me
good.
a Dex performance?
Dex
Freaking
performance.
dorks.
Okay, so Dex 3, and then where is this? Dex performance?
Is performance not a skill in M20?
No.
I'm stupid. Yeah, they changed it. It's art. It's performance and vampire. My mistake.
Oh.
Just do
Yeah, you can only perform if you're a vampire.
yeah. Just do Dex expression, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. That's probably not the right one.
I'll just roll 3d10s.
There you go.
There you go.
How
I, mean,
about
I don't
that?
know what it is.
Yeah, there you go. I'm a
Okay.
real DM.
I'm
One
a
success,
real
you're able to
GM.
do this without fucking it up as the basketball player enters into your
Jenny, I
store.
wouldn't even blow
Alright,
you.
and
just
as
for
he
the
walks
Porky.
in, I palm the,
Oh, hey, Pork.
the coin, and I say, "Welcome to the Knickknackery. How can I help you?"
The knickknack.
Well, just taking a look around for a moment, looking to get something for my mom. I figured I might find something interesting in here.
Parker nods and says, "You wouldn't be the first. If you would like, I can help you find something for her. What does your mom like in an antique?"
Samson is trying very hard not to shit talk his mom.
The correct answer is my father.
No. Oh, nah, he's over. He's halfway across the country in a stolen Winnebago. He's fine.
He's fine.
How about this for an idea?
Okay, so as you jumped back up on the bed, how's it going?
For like
you like walked out and came back in what?
Bottles.
Bottles.
Hello?
Yeah, you know, like
what's with the duster at the door?
How
you
bottles
just
back
came
in the
under
day
the door.
were like real thick glass with some real nice ornamentation on them, good looking
I know the
strange
things on it, but
shapes and
you
whatnot.
threw up on
Say
it.
no more. We have a selection
the
of
other sheet under
authentic
there.
Victorian bottles that I know that you'll love. And if that's a little bit pricey, we have some less authentic but rather accurate looking bottles of the same make.
Nice. I'll take a look at that. Give me just a second.
Sure thing. I'll be here.
That's awesome. Bill and Sybil,
Oh, yeah, here
you
we
have
go.
entered into another
computer.
dimension. You are falling through an endless expanse of squares and through a multifaceted void of information. You are floating, you are falling, and you are floating.
Here, monkey.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
The monkey is just zooming around with his hands. He's just trying to grab onto something. There's nothing to grab onto. And eventually, whoosh, you hit ground after falling for what feels like 87 stories.
Wow.
And you're not harmed. Instead of a ground, it's more like it's just black.
No boy.
With the exception
that's
of
not any
these
better.
green lines
That's
affording
fine.
some sort of
That's fine.
rudimentary geometry to proceedings. Things here don't feel hot or cold or anything. You all feel very, very strange right now, actually. Not bad.
Believe it or not, we're almost at the
just
2-hour mark.
strange.
Oh boy.
Ooh, okay.
I wonder if they're gonna meet Clippy since
In the
this is
computer.
called the
Well,
death of
okay,
Clippy.
it's.
I would
We're
hope
in
so.
the
You would
computer, it's
think.
just data, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Can make sense of this. Totally
Where
cool.
you're laying
Totally
in front
chill.
of me now
I'm
and like doing your
definitely
thing where
not
you
about
roll.
to
What are
shit
you doing?
myself right now.
I'm going to take a moment to just kind of focus my mind with my familiarity with the technological and the ins and outs of this is my computer, I'm assuming. So I'm just going to kind of extend my consciousness a little and try to get a beat on what this place is. Maybe where it might be geographically, or just like what the general vibe of the place is.
Sure.
I'd like to use a little bit of mind and possibly some correspondence.
You'd like to use spheres for that. Okay. Well, correspondence might be useful here. If you're just kind of focusing and you're trying to access that part of you that so quickly brought you away from danger during your awakening, go ahead and make me a Arate roll.
Sure. Could I possibly reduce my difficulty?
You're already
with,
difficulty 4.
Gotcha.
Can I make it 1?
Ooh. Alright, so is this purely correspondence?
Whatever you wanted to use, this is. So it's correspondence mind.
Yeah, mind is my affinity, so would that be 2 successes?
We'll call it 2 successes, yeah. You reach out around you, and your sense of space, you feel this place just
spaced
almost
up in here,
rising in your mind's eye, and it comes to you just layered. Around you, you realize these lines are not lines at all, and echoing within your skull, you instead see them for what they are. An array of very tiny, scurrying creatures, all hoisted above this intricate weave that resembles a grid of information. These tiny little, almost like spiders that just hum and buzz and back and forth on the grid around you. Directly above you, you see from where you fell this spiraling effect as this impossibly tall ceiling just extends forever, and those tiny creatures become more and more pronounced as the squares are truly webs, and on these webs are an array of just strange, unearthly arachnids, just doing some unknowable and impossible task on this tapestry.
Holy shit. It's kind of alive.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking freaking out right now, man. Like it's all,
like now, man.
It's all connected, it's just...
Yeah.
The threads are just different shapes. The internet's no different. It's all just strings of information.
Meat.
It's strings all the way down. Oh my god, Plank was right.
Strings all the way down.
Okay. I don't really know what you mean by that, but I think I get it.
It's all strings, Sybil.
Yeah.
It's everything is like
connected.
It's all like filaments of potential, like a web of possibility. And they vibrate and interact with each other. And if you know how to stick your fingers in it and make the right chords, things happen. Whatever this is, the computer, the internet, it's not a series of tubes. It's a tapestry.
It's a series of tubes.
Tapestry of tubes.
I put a hand on his shoulder. It's like the brain.
It's like what?
It's like the mind, the brain. Okay, hold on. Fuck, I'm getting carried away. Okay, we probably need to actually focus on leaving here. As much as I'm sure we would love to set up shop and just kind of live in the internet forever, I don't really think that's feasible. I don't know if I can make that rent.
Did I get an impression, speaker?
Yes.
Of a possible way to advance out of this place?
Yeah.
Like, I got a sense of its structure. Do I have, like, an idea of where we might be able to traverse?
Yes, actually, you do. And this realization comes to you at the same time this massive form looms overhead.
Oh, boy.
In front of you,
that's not
around
spooky.
you, behind you, above
That's not
you,
bad.
you see
Can't be
a
bad.
particular series of words. You see, gentle viewers and readers of the Hidden Gazette, I must now inform you about the tragic passing of such and so and so and so, and you realize all around you, towering over you like the largest skyscraper, is the missive that you sent, Bill, on the Hidden Gazette's
That's what he sent in the Gazettes.
You're there somehow.
Wow.
And Sybil, you get the idea that this area you're in, a relatively simple cube, is just one pixel in a much larger tapestry that is that post. And it may be possible somehow for you to find a way out of it.
Somehow, some
Bill,
way.
I think we're in your website.
We're in the Hidden Gazette?
Yeah, you see the words.
Yeah, no, I see it. If we're stuck there, I'm worried we won't get out. This thing is not put together well. We really don't know how to write code.
That's okay. Seems like our arachnid friends are taking care of at least a little bit of it.
As you talk, a little
there
clip
he is.
appears in front of you all.
Oh, hey, little guy.
Welcome to the Hidden Gazette homepage. How can I help you?
Hi. Who might you be?
I'm here to help you.
Okay. Sweet. Awesome. What do you mean?
Are you trying to go somewhere, or do something, or write something, or view our various contact information, or view our various magazine, or view our various website, or view our various places, or view our various homepage, or view our various...
Aw, did your code fuck with his brain?
No, he's just... Again, the whole thing about bad coding, it's like that all the way down, but neither one of us really did that.
You know, I know a handful of things about that. Maybe I can help you there. So, we would like to get out of this place, please.
Okay, we noticed that you are trying to get out of this place, please, sir. How can I help you?
Can you get us out of the computer?
Error.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, it's not a very complex bot. It's just kind of there to act like it does something.
Does Bigfoot exist? Find these several articles that link to various sources claiming the existence of Bigfoot.
It's not very good, I'm being honest.
I'm just going to assume
You
Bigfoot
wanna know
is
what's
real
even
and
funnier?
move on with
He
my
technically
day.
is
That's just the kind of day
ransomware,
we're
technically.
having.
He's
3
not as
doors
worse as another one.
manifest suddenly in this
You
black
wanna know
void,
the most
each
offensive
leading to a
ransomware of
different
them all?
cited source.
What's that?
Oh.
I'm gonna post them to you. Oh.
Okay, so
Porky's doing
that'll
a mini-boss in
traverse us around the
arena.
internet here.
Well, do it,
look to the
bud. Do
monkey.
your
All right,
mini-boss. I will post the.
All right, I'll help you.
I'll post it once
Why
we get the
did
mini-boss
you
going here.
feel the need to
Actually, I'm gonna
put
post it
us in here? Is something going on?
He just looks at you with these innocent eyes of an ape.
Bro, those ain't innocent.
I'm going to make
those ain't
deep
innocent.
eye contact, and I am going
There he
to
is, Weeb.
attempt
Look,
to
he's
using
right
my
in your
Oh yeah,
understanding
I know.
of the human
I know that
mind.
that one.
He's not a
Bonzi buddy.
human.
Yeah, he is actual literal
certainly
ransomware. He
a
will steal
monkey,
your shit and he
but
would give you
I
viruses.
feel like I want to be able to glean his intent, his meaning from behind his innocent eyes.
And it wasn't
I'm gonna roll
intended that way, but there was a
Arcade.
back door to him, and that's what caused
And
it.
I'm going to try to use a mind effect to discern what he is trying to communicate with me.
So you're just trying to empathize.
You know, another
with
one
this
was like a
creature. You're
wizard, and
trying
another one was
to
a dragon too. They're all from the Clippy
understand
source.
how it connects
shit.
to you and you connect to it.
Indeed.
Alriady then.
But you're
roll me some
welcome,
hard
Porky.
Alrighty. So difficulty 4.
Yep.
Ah, no dice.
It's monkey.
Oh no.
Monkey.
Little buddy, you got us in here. Why? We need to get out. We have to move the RV. We've got to go. Why would you bring us in?
It walks up to Clippy and it just starts slapping him.
Would you like to understand? Queen of England is the... And by the way, this is how many people died in the Battle of the Somme.
He keeps changing the input until finally he slaps his hand down once and for all and...
Giant squid.
Giant squid?
Giant squid?
Giant squid.
Are you hungry?
Would you like to know more about giant squid?
I would love to know more about giant squid.
Door opens up leading to the Wikipedia article for giant squid.
Well, you think we got anywhere else to go?
Anywhere that takes us out.
All right, take me to the article for giant squid.
Oh, actually, little buddy, can you make the post go out? I don't think we can make it go out to anybody else other than the webpage, but if we can like put that video like wherever, cause a bit of problems for them to track it down, it might throw a little bit of heat off of us.
Monkey looks at you with monkey eyes and monkey brain.
I can maybe try to make sure that things are encoded. I don't really know how to do it from here, but Clippy, can you pull me up a virtual keyboard?
Okay.
The shittiest possible 1990s computer keyboard is arrayed for your pleasure.
Oh, sweet. My kind of thing.
It comes
kind of
preloaded
thing.
with Dorito dust in between the keys.
There you go.
And I'm going to attempt to just sort of digitally cover Bill's tracks here. I'm going to try to, mask the IP, kind of like make it so that anybody looking
Make
into
it
this
so.
doesn't just have a big red arrow indicating where the fuck we went.
So you want could you repeat what you just said?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of encrypt the video that Bill was trying to post.
How are you going to do that?
I have a programming speciality.
That is true.
So I'm assuming that.
But you're also in a very peculiar place. You see, your programming speciality is with like computers in like the world. You are in a computer that is the world. And while you know how to encrypt something, you don't really know how to traverse or operate or do any of that here. So I'm going to go ahead and make it difficulty 9 for you. You can still attempt to.
I do have 2 dots in hypertech. I do not know
that
if
does
applies
not apply here.
That does not apply.
All right.
You were inside of the net.
It's a decent dice pool, but I'm not taking my chances. What the
Oh, goody!
Oh, that's no successes, but it is not a botch because of my willpower.
We're sorry. We cannot...
There's an explosion.
Oh,
Clippy
God.
dies.
Clippy's dead, yes!
I killed Clippy!
You fucking killed Clippy!
The detonation reverberates out. You guys are going to take, let's see. No lethal electric damage, thankfully, as you are propelled forward into the air, back through the squares. There's a whole discombobulation. Everything is breaking.
Oh no!
Back at the antique
Back at the antique
Samson,
store.
You've been using these various Victorian bottles for about 15, 20 minutes.
Fucking Clippy dies.
And
Back to the
Parker
antique
will
store
not
because
shut
we got
up
2
about
plots.
them either.
Right, Weeb?
Right, like he's gone off on a tangent
Oh,
about
wait,
like
what was that, Mr. Skinner?
how, like
Clippy
this
dies.
sort of
They're going
weird
through space
shit
in the
that,
fucking
that
net.
the
But let's go back to the
Victorians would
antique
get
store because we have 2
into
plots.
and
Yeah.
how they loved their weird sciences.
Fucking hell.
Basically, Samson's just thinking to himself, man, I don't have to keep shit busy. This guy's doing it all on his own.
So you're essentially watching as Parker, he's like, this is the year, this is the vintage, this is the date, this is where it came from. And to you, it's just like, wah, 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 wah.
He's able to keep his attention on it and look like he is interested in what Parker is saying, primarily as a means of, again, keeping him distracted. He, with Parker's permission, will pick up a couple glasses and look them over if Parker will let him, of course.
Oh yes, Parker. Parker allows this easily.
All right, that sounds great. Sybil, Bill, you're flying through the electric storm.
Oh my god.
The
It's still
enormous
happening.
intellectual web, this horrible, radiating, static blast has just propelled you all, destroyed this landscape around you, and you're flying and floating up, and you're watching as these small little insects, they boom, 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 rev right past you. You're moving up and through this kaleidoscopic whirlwind of energy and information and madness and just such strange momentum, and it's insane. And so Samson and Parker, have you decided on a Victorian bottle yet?
Samson is, again, here to really just buy as much time as possible. And while he does seriously consider a couple bottles, he places them very gingerly back in their receptacles and motions over to Parker and is just like, yeah, these are a little high on a college student's budget. Got anything else?
Oh, of course. So he leads him over to some, oh, I know. There is a table that is specifically labeled forgery.
Oh,
it is. And Parker starts to explain, I went and studied to become an archaeologist, and when I came back, I looked over everything in the shop, and I was able to note quite a few forgeries. And for some of them, I was able to find the story behind their forgery.
Oh,
now,
boy.
of course, they can't sell them for terribly much, given that they're not the real deal, but the art of forgery is fascinating. And so he picks up a necklace that is, and he goes off about how this was supposed to fool a king.
Just don't forge any of my documents,
This
please.
was made, and the king discovered that it was
never
a
coming
forgery.
home.
Damn
and
it.
then, and then there was he picks up another one that looks similar that was meant to fool like a 1960s businessman, right? And he bought it not knowing, and at one point it was sold for tens of thousands of dollars until it was realized it was a forgery, and now it's selling for $10 here.
You actually have attracted Samson's attention for a moment, as you mentioned that you have a rather extensive background in identifying forgeries in this situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so on that whole forgery business, see, I got this this basketball here. He's gonna unsling his bag and retrieve from it a basketball. We're not gonna bounce it in the shop.
As you go in to get it, you get a text message.
Yep, one sec. He'll check what the text message reads.
Someone is sending you an attachment. Text message just reads and there's an attachment linked to it. It's being sent from unknown number.
Am I tech savvy enough to not fall for the Nigerian prince scam?
Are you?
What would I roll?
This is a question for you and God.
Samson is not a rube, I don't think. Not intentionally. But he would probably just be a little bit perplexed by it. But he'll get to that in 1 second. He just wants to He wants to talk about the basketball.
Okay, yeah,
for a
yeah.
second,
The
'cause that's more important than any
basketball.
weird
Yeah.
attachment that might
Yeah,
have
yeah,
been
just 1 second, real quick. Sybil and Bill falling, screaming. It's crazy. The monkey is terrified. All right, continue your conversation.
Continue.
Yeah, I picked up this basketball a while
Not
back.
jarring at all, right, Weeb?
It's got a
Not jarring at all. No.
And this is gonna sound dumb. At first, I thought this was like, Magic Johnson. You know the basketball player, right?
Sure, I've heard of him.
Yeah, I thought it was a signed basketball from him, but dig
But it's
this.
not.
And he spins it around to show that it does not read Magic Johnson, but rather Magic James.
Magic
Huh.
James.
Okay, so what do you want to know about it?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about anyone called Magic James, right?
I wouldn't know anyone specifically, but there are plenty of directories.
Well, hold on a
and-
second.
Oh boy.
You might.
I
Oh,
might?
shit.
Ooh, okay.
You might know
Magic
about a
James.
Magic James.
Okay.
Give me intelligence, athletics. Difficulty.
Intelligence athletics. Okay.
Difficulty 6.
And is my I have recall on it because I have 4 points.
Yeah, this will fit your specialization. So you will,
yeah.
10s will not pop. They will just be 2 successes.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
So 4. Jeez.
Damn.
You're actually quite familiar with Magic James.
Magic James.
He was a mysterious basketball player. Not necessarily
Basketball.
in that no one knew who he was or whatever, but more that he was a super talented guy back in like the 60s.
Oh boy.
And then one day he went climbing up a mountain and has never been heard from again. But there are occasionally sightings
Magic James.
of Magic James.
What the
And
fuck?
he's sort of viewed as more of a cryptid these days.
Cryptid?
But people sort of
What?
think he's alive in the same way people think Andy Kaufman's alive.
Right.
Or
Okay.
Ross Perot's
so I'm
alive.
going to gesture and ask if I.
That's
if I
right.
get a
Ross Perot
bullet.
is alive.
Yeah, sure. Just
Never
don't-
forget.
Just don't stab
sure?
the damn thing. And I'm just gonna take
Yes.
a text real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I'm positive.
The
Oh,
basketball, and he goes to open the attachment.
Like
The
100%.
attachment has had
Okay.
more
Just wanna be
text
sure.
sent. This one says,
He's an immortal vampire.
So it's H and a bunch of
No,
A's.
it's just
Fucking
a
hell.
bunch of A's.
How far down does it scroll as he flicks his thumb across
It
the
doesn't-
screen, trying to get
It
to go
scrolls down for a
further?
little bit, but it stops. And then another message it says the user is typing.
The user's typing.
Who's texting?
And then it sends again.
It's them.
Samson puts the phone in his hands, and with his thumbs, he does the triple tapping to like get the letters to appear, and he says, "Can I help you?" Spelled with just the U.
All right. Sybil and Bill, you're falling through the infinite vortex of the digital world.
Oh my god! What did you do?
I don't know what I did. I think I killed Flippy.
You killed Flippy! Society's going to
Flippy.
fall!
Then all of a sudden, the world changes, and you're no longer in the area that you were in. Instead, you find yourself in this gray background with these enormous characters flying by. And
God.
these ones say, "Can I help
You.
you?"
Yeah, he's not gonna come out
and
the
you're
phone.
still
That's
falling
how they're all
like
gonna
you're
get
falling
together
from a
to
building.
get it. That's how they're gonna pick up the phone.
You get a text back, Sam said, "Yes, please, get us out of here! Oh my god!"
He's just gonna stare at it.
Parker, can't help himself, kind of like tilts his head up and is like, "Everything all right?"
Everything all right, dog?
Yeah, I think I'm just getting. I'm getting what's called a prank text. You ever gotten someone just texting you randomly and it's just like joke?
Oh God, all the time.
Oh God,
he'll
all the
just
time.
type in how ?
You guys are falling still through the text thing, and these things fly back. And then there's a response. These other letters that you're falling down by just say HOW ?
How the fuck are you talking? Who are you talking to?
Don't you see the big letters flying by? Somebody is talking to us!
All right, so these next two text messages, Samson, say, "Who are you talking to?" And then the next one says, "What do you mean, who am I talking to? There are these big letters flying by. They're talking to us."
Oh my God.
I think someone's using some kind of like speech-to-text dictation thing.
Poor guy.
Oh god, those are so finicky.
Oh,
I had a
so
few
finicky.
professors that insisted on using those for emails, and half of the words weren't correct.
So as you guys are falling, you notice something in those new white void. These sinuous threads begin falling down. And then all of a sudden, while you're falling, two creatures are crawling.
Ooh.
These pointy, inhuman, big mandibled, horrific spiders that are the size of trucks making
Truck
their
spiders.
way for you.
That's terrifying.
Okay. Oh, okay. Spiders. Those are really, really. Normally, I love spiders, but these are just wow.
So this new text says, okay, wow, spiders. Normally, I really like spiders, but these are just wow.
Whoever's on the other end of this, please just help us out. There's big fucking spiders. I think they're web crawlers. I don't know. That seems the most plausible explanation. Just get us out of the fucking computer.
Samson, you're not gonna believe what the next two texts say.
I guess. Simpson, however, has closed his phone and put it back in.
All right, would you like to continue?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's
So
continue.
Parker, just as he's putting his phone away, begins. He says, "Actually, I do know who Magic James is."
Really?
Magic James was a player, incredibly good in the 60s, but then one day he decided he was going to climb a mountain, and he hasn't been heard from since.
Not even gonna get on the
People will say
phone.
that they've spotted him, and
Something's gonna happen. Something's
if
gonna happen.
he
They're
is
gonna go
still
through the
around,
fucking
and if we
store
can
just you
match
wait.
the
You know it's gonna
signature to him,
happen.
then
They're gonna burst out of
Oh,
a
yeah.
or
would
something.
be
Or the
perhaps
computer
not
that's nowhere in this
complete
antique shop.
proof, but a piece of evidence to prove that he is still around. I have connections.
Yeah, I got it. I got it off of eBay.
You got it off of eBay. Well, okay. First thing is figuring out how old this basketball is to give a range of how old this signature could be, and then of course you need to figure out if the signature is legitimate, but I could contact people.
Yeah. So slight side thing.
Sure. And then Parker hands the basketball back.
He'll just tuck it under his arm as he fishes for his phone again to just see what the fuck it's saying. Yeah, I've been using this thing for years, and it is like I've gone to refill it a couple times, just out of habit, because it's a good thing to keep these things usual
Yeah,
PSI.
sure.
It ain't never leaked.
Really?
Yeah, it's the weirdest damn.
Bill and Sybil, you might be able to guess how your day is going right now by this point. You're falling. Would you guys like to do anything to try and right yourself as these two enormous spiders skitter towards you menacingly?
Yeah, I'm going to try to attempt to get another feel for this place. Just reach out my senses once more that seemed to have worked in the past. My familiarity with all things digital. I'm going to just
Oh,
try.
the
Yeah,
monkey!
that might
The
work
monkey's gonna take
if
out the
you
spider!
weren't in free fall.
Do it,
You
Mr.
could
Monkey.
still do that at a heavily increased difficulty, but it might be in your best interest to try to find some way to right yourself before doing that.
That is also true. Yeah, I'll just attempt to just get a hold of the free fall. Look for anything we could possibly grab hold of. Just anything to slow.
Fucking
our
hell.
descent.
Might be in luck. Bill, I assume you're going to try and do the same thing.
Yeah, actually, given that my current understanding of the situation is that if everything is thread-like and tied together by these same similar filaments, even if it's lines of code, it's still threads at the end of the day, at least to Bill's perception. Even if not going to try and grab on these filaments to bring himself to a stop, even running his hand along it as he's falling
Yeah,
down,
bringing the
trying
monkey getting
to
eaten.
get a kind of read of, I guess, the filament of itself. If these are intrinsically connected to these spider-like creatures or fucking internet spiders, whatever they are.
This feels like reading Neuromancer while Antiques Roadshow is playing.
Yeah. Yeah. For real, dog.
No, this is literally just Scooby doing the cyber chase, but it's going through Antiques Roadshow.
Scooby
That's all
doing
this
the
is.
cyber chase going through Antiques
That's actually
Roadshow.
really good. Weirdly enough, your paradigm fits perfectly for this situation. I will allow you to make me an
It's
artist
got a nightmare.
The fucking monkey!
with that search.
Absolutely.
Monkey is being attacked by
No,
the spider.
You're wrong, because your difficulty is 4.
I feel compassion
because
we are
you're only
ourselves
using
are
a RSA 1 sphere 1
kinship.
effect.
Poor monkey.
And as
Poor
you kind of try
monkey.
to reach out for the interconnectedness of things, you spot it. You spot a thread that immediately connects you with the texting prompt of a phone. And
there's
if you were able to reach out, or someone was able to reach out and grab it, they might be able to slow the descent.
How close is this? Is it feasibly grabbable within his
It
reach,
is
where he
feasible.
has to kind of like... All right, Bill's gonna grab for that thread, because right now it's the one thing that might help them not get eaten.
Alrighty then.
Go
ahead
through
and
the
make
phone?
me a dex or strength.
To the phone.
athletics. I would say
I will do
strength for this one.
Thank you. I was gonna reason strength as well. Athletics. Very funny. It's a pretty good dice pool.
All right, with 2 successes, as you fall, you reach out and you grab, and it slides against the flesh of your palm. As you do, you feel this tendril. You feel the creatures that are humming now beneath your grip, and you're able to slow yourself before you realize you are currently hanging on to the very end of the attachment label in a texting mobile phone. And the monkey is going to try and grab onto you.
This is how Hooky loses his monkey.
Oh God, please don't let him.
No, don't lose the monkey.
Is able to grab onto your leg and reach out a hand for you, Sybil.
What am I rolling to grab onto the monkey?
This is Dex Athletics.
Oh boy.
Okay, Dex. That's slightly better. I still have no dots in
That's
athletics.
awesome. Difficulty 7.
I'm spending a willpower.
Okay, that makes sense. I would send a willpower 2 if I were you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop that 10.
Okay, I guess I didn't need to.
It's good that you did with 3 successes. Oh, you grab onto the monkey's arm.
Thank you, Agent.
And you're hanging here by the attachment label, just barely holding on, and you look up and you see these spiders are still coming for you guys.
Oh shit.
Okay, one problem down. I need you to trust me, Sybil. It's
And
kind
the
of a Hail Mary
spiders
here.
from
You know
Mars.
what? I don't see any other
Oh
options.
god, they are
in front
coming.
of
Look at the
us,
spider
so
in the corner. Oh no.
Go for it.
Okay.
I don't like that at
I think
all.
that Bill has enough reach with his arms to, with his free hand, slap the label that says "Send Attachment" and hope to God that it pulls him out.
You slap the label down. Samson, you've received another attachment on your phone.
Oh boy, what the hell is this? He's gonna like go both thumbs on. He's just gonna open it up.
You open it, and you see a man, a monkey, and a woman holding on for dear life
Like,
in
look at it.
sheer terror, looking up at something.
Is it a picture?
Yeah, it's a picture.
And I don't keep up with fucking internet pranks and shit.
No, what is this?
Oh, they're gonna
Your
phone.
phone explodes in this enormous burst of energy is flying out from your phone. 3 people crash into the side of the antique store, and I need them to make me a Dex Athletics to see
Oh
how
my God.
well they
Oh,
land.
that's happening. That's actually happening in the video. You see that? That green flashing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening in the video.
God.
So they have
Oh,
the
fuck.
capture. They were doing this.
1 success for Sybil.
I think 2 successes for Bill.
Alright.
Oh my god. There goes
Oh,
his
yeah, the
phone.
monkey's got, I think, 7 dice.
No, he's at 8.
Holy fuck.
Oh, monkey
Monkey
chilling.
chilling.
Yeah,
Monkey
alright.
chilling.
Fly out of the phone.
You gotta have a chill monkey.
crashing into some of the antique
It's the
displays
rules.
around you. Fortunately,
There's the party's met up.
uninjured, but very much out of the computer as well. What the fuck?
We're back. We're back in the real world.
Oh my god.
Sybil, you okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You good, Bill?
Well, I'm good.
Samson has raised his fucking basketball over his head, ready to spike it.
You, you're that motherfucker!
You almost hit me with your damn RV!
You almost let me get eaten by fucking internet spiders!
Parker is like running back into the back of the store at this point.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, are you just like full tilting, sprinting?
Yeah, he's just like, we're under attack. I'm ducking and covering.
Samson is backing up.
That is so funny.
Like,
Yeah, so when you see the guy behind the store just break into a full-on sprint and go to the back of the shop. And now your friend Bill and this stranger are now yelling at each other. Please proceed.
Okay.
Please proceed.
Stop. Hold up. Pause.
Pause what? You guys just broke my fucking phone and also appeared out of my phone. What the fuck is this? What the fuck are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Sybil. I'm a person, believe it or not. And we fell... Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. I'm gonna sound insane. We fell into the computer, and apparently we got email?
You got email.
Something happened like that?
Listen, I'm still trying to make sense of it. We fell into a computer, some shit happened, there were digital spiders everywhere. They were kind of cute, actually.
Cuteness aside, they tried to, I think, eat us?
Possibly.
She blew up Clippy, so I think Clippy is dead forever.
I didn't mean to.
I mean, it happens.
But it's okay, because we're not dead.
We're not dead.
We're not dead.
Holy cow.
Your RV is still back at my place.
I have no idea where we are. Where the hell are we?
Where the hell are we?
And you guys just made a mess of the poor guy's antiques.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so sorry.
What are you apologizing to me for? He just ran out in the back. He's probably getting a shotgun.
He's
Parker
probably
at
getting
this
a
point
shotgun.
is peeking around the corner.
Hi. Sorry about your store.
Sorry
We
about
didn't intend to be here. We didn't intend to be where we were before, but sorry about the antiques.
Parker steps out at this point, and he's quietly taking inventory of what has just happened. Not certain what to do, he grabs a broom.
He grabs a broom and
And
starts
he starts
mopping up.
sweeping.
Hey,
You know, that
That's
seems a very reasonable response to what just
it's a very
happened
chill
here.
response.
It is very
No,
chill.
honestly,
Not at all. What the fuck
look, I'm just thankful he didn't just fucking blow my head off with a shotgun.
Yeah, I seconded.
Oh yeah, on that note, Samson's going to spike his ball at Bill's head.
The
Got
monkey is annoyed by this and crawls forward before standing in front of Bill protectively thereafter.
Just getting him back for almost hitting me with the damn car.
You already broke my fucking rear view. Do you need to hit me too?
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
going to fight, do it
yeah.
outside so I can clean up this fucking mess.
Damn. He ain't having it.
All right,
Ooh,
all right,
grumpy.
all right, we don't need to fight here. Let's all just take a second to calm down. Things are very strange right now. Very sorry to disturb the two of you. Should we be going?
We probably should be going. I mean, I don't know what's going on back at your place. We probably should get back to the RV.
Do you guys even know where you are right now? Besides in a pawn shop,
Antique store.
antique store.
Where in the
store.
country are we? In the world?
Here in Norfolk.
Oh, fuck. Okay, good.
We didn't go
We
anywhere.
didn't go far. Whew. Okay. Probably like a short taxi ride back from the studio. I'm gonna just look around. I'm gonna get a vibe of this
No,
place.
you're not.
No, you're not. No.
Oh, you were going to leave.
I would get your information, but I don't think our insurance covers people exploding phones.
Yeah, I feel
Exploding
like
phone.
there's a reason why we went to this guy's phone specifically, beyond
No,
just
you're not.
serendipity.
You're
in the
not
movie.
Right you are, my dear.
Oh, there he is.
Opening the door.
There I am, Weeb.
Purple
showed up.
garbed gentleman
There he is.
with a
Oh, there he
large
is.
curly mustache, a pronounced mole, and the affect of a Las Vegas stage magician. Very little in this world occurs by accident.
Oh god, not another one of them.
And this was all by design. Yeah, that was interesting.
This was not audible.
Okay.
This was not audible.
He loudly says,
This is Parker like leaning on his broom and like looking away and being like, "Oh God, not another."
You would recall this man, Samson, as Marvolo, the Magnificent.
"Oh, he knows. He knows
No,
who
he
this
knows.
is." There you are.
Here I am.
Damn.
And a fine
Damn.
afternoon to all of you fair people. Don't worry about sweeping up the mess, old boy. I've got just the fix for you. take a look at this. And he gestures his hand to the mess, Parker. What do you see?
I see an expensive mess.
How expensive?
I don't want to think about it.
How about a quarter?
A quarter.
That's right. He opens up his hand.
He steps over, takes a peek.
He gestures.
Like, so what is in his hand?
Nothing. He's gesturing for you to give him a quarter.
So, okay. You know, Parker, like, rolls his eyes, fishes out a quarter, and slaps it in his palm.
Thank you very much, good boy. Now, take a look at the mess now.
Takes a look around.
It's no mess. It's all fixed.
Wow.
Parker looks at him. His face goes from annoyed to completely blank, and he is thinking. His eyes starts twitching a little bit as he looks around at the mess, trying to sort things. There's a lot going through his head, such as, does this man relate to the pile of concrete in the back?
Did they just see all this?
No. Like the second you turn away, you look back, it's all fixed.
At this moment, Parker asks, "Who are you?"
My name is Marvolo the Magnificent, though some call me Marvolo Fortinax Bani Flambeau.
I Flambeau.
It's nice to know your name. I am Parker, but I'm afraid a name does not tell me much about you.
Well, that's to be expected. All of you, I'm sure, have quite a few unanswered questions. After all, you're the ones that have been causing the explosions all over town for the past 2 nights.
Explosions, like...
Parker looks at the rest of you.
Oh god, are you terrorists?
No, what the fuck? I'm an artist. I don't blow shit up.
I just got here, man. I don't know what the fuck he's on about. I'm trying to get answers out of him.
I didn't do anything in Norfolk. It was all out in the swamp.
Why would you blow up a swamp?
I didn't blow up a swamp. Something else did.
He was being literary. Keep going.
He was being literary.
Well, they were real explosions, but not literal explosions. You see, when people like us awaken, it's rather hard to miss. And the idea that 4 people would awaken right back to back to back to back around the same time, around the same night, why, that's hard to avoid notice. I'm sure you've all come to understand the attention that you've gained, after what's happened?
Awakened. Sorry. Whoa.
Yeah, I think I could explain that one if you don't mind.
I think I owe you all, actually, the explanation, Samson, including yourself, who must say, welcome to the club. I'm very happy to see you here. I put a lot of stock in you, boy.
Yeah, back. Samson's got a mild scowl on his face.
Why don't we discuss all of this over a cup of tea? Marvolo reaches for the door he came out of. He pulls it open, and inside there is a large purple satin dining room.
Oh,
furnished
he's magical.
Like an old noble house. And he gestures for you all to enter.
Parker turns around and shouts into the back, "Hey, Dad, I'll be gone for a while."
Of course, son. What was that horrible noise? Everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Excellent. I can continue my bowel movement.
I can continue my bowel movement.
Wow. So Parker sets the broom against the wall and, without hesitation, accepts the invitation.
All right. Bill?
Bill will look down at the monkey. Bill will gesture for him to either grab his hand or kip up and get up on his back.
He'll grab your hand.
And we'll start heading in.
Sybil?
Guess I ain't got nothing else to do. Gonna get up, brush myself off, and just walk out.
Samson?
Samson's tucking the basketball into his bag, and he's gonna follow along.
And as you enter into the wizard's demesne, that is where we will call tonight's session.
Damn.
That was a wild ass ride.
That was. I especially love the part where Clippy blew up and they were all screaming.
Can't believe they killed Clippy.
He had it coming.
He was my best friend.
Well, he had it coming. There I am.
Terrifying.
talk about the flashing lights.
That is trippy.
Make character portraits. Kaleidoscope, where's the monkey? Norfolk Wizard game. That's the first session. Their actual session they did. Everything else was prologue.
That's right. It's all storyline from here now.
And the next one we'll watch at a different time because we actually have to catch up on Hunter the Parenting. Because there's 2 more episodes than that. But
Thank you for watching the premiere episode of the Norfolk
boy.
Wizard game. We hope you continue to join us as we venture into the strange and bizarre world of Mage the Ascension.
Yes.
And the equally
Yes.
alien Norfolk, Virginia. The character of Bill Morgan is performed by the indescribable Hulky Crow.
Hulky Crow.
The character of Sybil Innswood is performed by the unstoppable Odoroshi. The character of Samson Tuttle is performed by the unflappable Erndil. The character of Parker Knickerbocker is performed by the unfathomable Frederick Knudsen. And I, Speaker D, have been your storyteller.
Yes, you have.
Woo! Audio composition by Dr. White and Alpha Busa, neither of whom get fun descriptors like the others.
No.
Making them the unmentionable.
The unmentionable.
And don't forget to check out myself, Odoroshi Rider, Erndil, and Hulky Crow in Narrative Declarations Rot Grind, as well as other Zoran the Bear-based TTRPG projects. You can find all of these things, again, on Narrative Declaration.
Narrative Declaration.
Don't forget to follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/alphabusa for sneak
We've got
peeks
a
at
lot of
upcoming
patrons.
projects, behind the scenes
And I don't know what's
insights,
going to happen because
and
they have to
also
change stuff.
to placate the
because things have
Zemisian
changed with Under
Antediluvian
the
dwelling in the
Parenting
deep
too. We'll get there
recesses
when
of
we
the
get
New
there.
York
I don't know
subway
what
system.
happened. We got to find that out. That's a good time.
Thanks
though.
again for watching.
Oh shit.
Take care.
We'll have to see what happened. I don't know. But we'll get there when we get there. We've got a while to do that. Or maybe things will have changed by then. We'll see. I don't know.
Who knows?
This could be my next movie.
This could be my next
here we go.
movie.
How are we liking the session so far?
Oh, I am.
I'm doing good.
I'm gonna level with you. Like, there was a moment when Erndil was first entering the encampment, and like during that argument, I was sitting here and I'm like, oh god, I'm out of my depth.
No, you are.
Like everyone else here, like I have mostly, for the history of tabletop gaming, been a GM. I have almost never been a player, and
That's
so
Mr.
being
Owlman
a
over
player, I'm
there.
like, oh no. Oh
That's
no.
the one dog. Like I was on my depth.
Oh no no no.
Yeah, but you're like an owl man, though.
The only reason I'm even
Caw-caw.
able to do those arguments that
I
good is
knew
not
it.
because I'm a player. It's because I also GM most of the time.
Oh man.
Damn. They're both GMs.
I spend a lot of time talking to myself when players are trying to get information. It happens.
Fair.
I think you're doing great. I think you're doing marvelous, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody's doing amazing so far.
Okay.
This is very fun.
Okay.
I feel-
I mean, I'm having a fucking blast, you guys.
Yeah.
Are you having a blast, Jane?
I'm having a
I was a little
blast.
nervous, but I am absolutely loving this. Also, you guys does this with fingers. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh god.
No, I adore Parker so far. Just the tonal whiplash between, oh, I love my runny eggs and I love my dad, and I'm so glad I killed this man.
He's excited that he's
This
not dead.
unworthy bastard.
Yeah, this dude, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead. Good.
Oh, he's not dead. His Parker's. Am I allowed to share my
Imagine
concept?
playing Star Wars
course.
Galactic Battleground
My
Saga.
concept is
Like, what a real dork.
Could be me.
Oh yes.
Couldn't be me. I'm
I
not
love
Gaelic.
that.
So he's very
Porky.
calm,
That's
right?
right.
He's been through college, and then he had to like stop part way through getting his master's to come back and help his family with his their antique shop.
We don't care.
And so it's like there's this sort of like resentment, but he loves his dad, but there's also this resentment for like, he couldn't go out and do what he really wanted to do, which is become an archaeologist.
Oh my God,
So,
cry me a river,
lots of
princess.
swirling emotions.
A swirl of emotions, Weeb. Okay.
I am so excited for him to go stupid, go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I am really.
I want to go
I'm so
stupid
excited to
crazy.
play him.
You can't sign your contract.
But I renegotiated the deals with Genova. He said I'm totally cool. But he said.
Yeah, I'll be quick.
Say
I
all
just
the
need to wait
things. You
until
don't
it
have to say
actually
in the
does because I
contract.
can read
But
it.
You said he was your boss.
That's wrong.
If any of you are currently breathing through both
We're
right now,
partners
don't
in
you
this
ever take it for
business.
granted.
Ain't my boss.
I think you're doing.
He said that you signed a contract.
I've been like really nervous this session, especially.
Porky
I feel
proofread it to me.
Early on, it was a little
Porky
like,
lied to you,
okay,
like usual.
and you go to the house.
Porky would never lie.
Yes, he would.
Never.
And it's like, oh god,
You're just a liar
am I
and a
fraud?
genie.
Do I not exist?
Well, you know what? 10
and then,
more years.
Being able, like, I feel
Come
like
on, man.
past that early part,
keep it up. It's gotta be
we found
funny.
more of a footing. I feel like your sentiments are all fantastic.
All right, Mister.
Like, great.
20 it is.
Bill's
With that
great.
attitude.
You're
No.
And I'm really happy to have a table of such good characters.
He's happy.
Oh my
Yours
God.
especially.
I'm so happy.
You take the reins and you run with them in really interesting ways, Fred.
Fred. Did he leave the room?
He's dead. He died in the shower.
I can't believe Frederick
He didn't
Vincent
hear
is dead.
anything I just said. That's so funny.
He didn't hear a damn thing you
Fred
just
in
said,
the ground.
Figure D.
Frederick doesn't exist anymore.
Get out of here, Frederick. You're dead. You don't exist anymore.
We got a theory about
A gamer
magic
theory?
and miracles. That's what I'm gonna name the episode. We got a theory about magic.
No, that's not what you called it, Speaker D.
That'd be a good episode. What do you think? I'm thinking of episode names, right? I'm thinking, we got a theory about magic and miracles.
All right. You know what? We're moving on. Just because that was
Enough of you.
Yeah, a little painful.
Hey,
I mean,
me
I love him,
downside.
but we gotta move on. Here we go.
Dual wield when there's more
Based.
heretics than patients to medicate. Face remains unharmed. Even if it hits you on the face, it doesn't even hurt. Venting system won't engage unless continuous auto fire or hotshot packs are used. How can this be? Oh, the pain. My face is melting. Emperor, save me.
All right, a message from Hate Monger. Here you go.
Yes. Praise be to Space King.
An example. Just last week we received communications from an unnamed network of aliens. Wanting to own everything we have of Space King in exchange for wild riches. Now, how might we respond to this hate race? We punish them. Yes.
Punish them.
We punish them with hate race enema. But no lube.
But no lube.
Poor Mace.
No.
What?
Could sell our Space King and become incredibly wealthy. Though we could consider the price. But what of the cost?
But what of the
The
cost?
cost to our souls. The cost of the
That's right, brother.
of aliens turning Space King fake and gay.
And gay.
Oh, come on. Space King doesn't just have to be for the boys. Space King could be for everyone.
Oh boy. Yep. Boom.
Here's the plan. For the final days of our merch sale, any piece of merch you buy to help fund our Space King efforts will trigger a gift to be emailed to the network of them receiving the hate mace enema to show them Space King is not for sale because Space King has you. Also, if you think I'm joking, I'm not. We will send a gift to them every single time.
Bottoms up. Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh.
I think that merch thing's over, by the way. This was older, so I think that's done. Just saying.
We're good on them though.
That's right. All right, here we go. Our last video for tonight. Path of
Hey,
Archer.
struggler.
Oh, hey,
Seth
struggler.
here. If I sound sick,
Yep.
I am sick.
I am
ate
sick.
rare water buffalo from Zhengzhou Wet Market, and
Oh.
I feel ill at ease. Hello, Chud. Apply your
Chud.
finasteride and strap in, because I have a new hyperfixation. It's difficult to recommend a roguelike, with the full knowledge that I'm asking you to memorize keybinds for an entire keyboard and dedicate the next week of your adult life to using advanced inventory management to haul a diesel engine across town. In a game with less visual fidelity than the graphing calculator I used to cheat on my math exam. Path of Acra is not only the fastest
hell.
roguelike out there, it's also the only one that can be played by holding a single key. Similarly, you can speedrun adverts by pressing L on your keyboard.
Buenos días, amigos.
I'm currently in Mexico. Don't ask why.
Don't
I've got
ask
just
why.
one small problem. All of my favorite shows are region locked. And by region locked, I of course mean watching anything other
Magic
than Dragon
Machine.
Ball Z in my area is punishable by death due to regional licensing agreements. But if you're seeing this
No.
video, that means I didn't get caught because I use ExpressVPN and was
That's
able to
right.
get access to my sweet content from all over the globe. ExpressVPN routes all of your internet traffic through a secure encrypted tunnel, so nobody, not even
El resplandeciente.
knows what you're up to when you go online. All it takes is one click,
Basically
and now
it.
my internet traffic is a secret for me and me alone. Even ExpressVPN has no idea what I'm doing, thanks to
Sugarcoat
their
it.
trusted server technology, which, if you didn't know, means they are literally incapable of storing your data.
Fucking
Now
Germa.
I'm secure. Hold on, I've got another problem. Every website is defaulting to this strange alien language I've never seen before. I brought it to the local university, and after an hour of debate between the world's most premier anthropologists, they've identified it as Spanish. It would take me a
Spanish.
lifetime of study to decide which of these myriad incomprehensible buttons are hiding the language options. A lifetime that I cannot spare. Thankfully, ExpressVPN allows you to easily spoof your location to one of over 100 countries. Just pick your location, click connect, and you're done. Much better.
Much
right now, you
better,
can take advantage of
fucking
ExpressVPN's
Mandarin.
Black Friday Cyber Monday offer to get the absolute best VPN deal you'll find all year. Find out how you can get 3 months free by scanning the QR code on screen, clicking the link in the description box below, or by going to expressvpn.com/Seth. The cartels won't wait for you, but I will.
But I
Holding
will.
tab will attack the closest enemy, pick items off the ground, and take the next exit automatically. Do not mistake this ease of entry for lack of depth, because I've played this for several dozen hours, and believe me, I don't know what I'm doing. It's very simple. You pick a race, a class, and a god. This is similar to real life,
Varg.
where, based on channel demographics,
Here we go.
most of you are Albanian. Each time you kill enough enemies, your glory rises, which is this game's version of leveling up. This gives you a choice of attributes: strength, dexterity, willpower, or vigor, and gives a point to spend on powers. Powers are abilities in one of 9 elements, each with a unique play style. Of these, you can mix and match up to 7 powers from a total of 3 different elements. Or you can just hit random and spontaneously die because it gave you Plague Chant. Dropping enough
Plague
points in
Chant.
certain powers fulfills requirements, allowing you to select a prestige class, which will power scale your character from good to ridiculous. Completing a dungeon takes you to the Overland, where you're given a choice of up to 3 different paths you can take on the Path of Acra. These give exact information on what items you'll find and which enemies you'll encounter. Items
Oh,
are
boy.
important for survival, and enemies are doubly important, because if you don't read the fine print of their description, you'll die without
die.
knowing
I don't
that a
wanna
Storm Knight
die.
ignores 90% of
That's
your
right, you'll
defense
die.
and shreds your early tank. Everything in this game works by interacting with a set of triggers. For example, we have a Cyclops warrior of Marduk. On attack, he deals blunt damage equal to half his current life bar to adjacent enemies. On game turn, he applies 7 poise to himself, amplified by his class special. I take points into heavyweight, which deal damage to the attacker when I shrug off the attack, meaning my armor score is higher than the enemy's hit, which is the damage of an attack that connected because the enemy's accuracy is higher than my dodge. However, I have a shield. My shield blocks most
Nice.
attacks. Block takes precedence over armor, and I rarely benefit. This is an example of antagonistic triggers. I want to be
boy.
hit, so I drop the shield. Our racial passive triggers on attack, not on hit, which means it goes off regardless if our attack actually connects. I have no natural healing, which doesn't matter because we take vigor each time glory rises, which you can automate in the bottom right. The higher my health pool, the more damage I do. So I hold tab and become catatonic for the next few minutes. Then I pump 10 points into heavyweight, which lets me take the Gallus prestige class, which deals blunt damage in a 4-tile radius each turn, and every time I shrug off an attack equivalent equivalent to my encumbrance, which is massive, by the way, resulting in me being an incredibly slow fat fuck who relies on enemies killing themselves by attacking my gigantic armor score. This is my 600-pound life, or as some might say, the ideal female form. Our god of choice, Marduk, transforms helmets we pick up to become even heavier, so we do even more damage. On the way, I managed to pick up a Maruna Sash, which makes us attack adjacent enemies on step, meaning our racial passive now triggers from simply walking up to enemies. We take the heaviest armor with the highest inflexibility because we also found the Inu Greatsword, which, on attack per point of inflexibility, deals ice damage in a path based on encumbrance, which means every attack I do now sprays out 5 volleys of ice. Inflexibility divides speed and willpower damage bonuses, but we're incredibly obese and retarded, so we don't care. Any items that aren't needed can be burned for extra stats by mousing over them and tapping free. At this point, we stack strength, get fatter, and keep holding tab. Keep holding tab so long you win the game. Congratulations on beating Path of Akra on the first cycle of humility. Good luck on the second cycle of degradation. I used to think the 6th cycle of annihilation was bad, until I reached the 16th cycle of rupture.
Oh,
now
God.
I'm at the 32nd cycle of outer dark, and time is melting.
Time is melting.
Consuming Century Egg was a poor decision. Cycles are this game's way of stress testing a build. A solid understanding of triggers will get you through the first cycle, which is the intended difficulty. But you'll need ridiculous synergy to survive ahead. Enemies are more brutal, but the trade-off is more experience, as you'll reach your prestige class before you even finish the first 2 floors. And believe me, you're not going to survive very far without it. Glory or Death unlocks other classes, races, and gods for you to combine. It doesn't take very long. A couple successful runs are all you need to unlock every option. The only purpose of gating them is to keep new players from getting overwhelmed, and to punish me because I didn't pay the first time, and I have to do it all over again. Tab builds are some of the most prominent, but there's another kind of gameplay. It's called standing still, or more ascetic of fodder. We put everything into Astro Hunting. We remove his armor, and this is what happens when I click spacebar.
Oh my God.
He Neon Genesis across the room, very Evangelion-ly. Explanation: each time I stand still by hitting spacebar, Astro Hunting teleports me to the closest enemy and deals damage. And if I have no armor equipped, this also triggers on kill. Normally, after teleporting, you receive stasis, which prevents further teleportation. However, our god removes stasis on standstill, leading to a chain reaction where each time I score a kill, I trigger Astro Hunting again and repeat the process. The build itself is garbage.
Ridiculous.
Is that you have another key to press. Summon builds are self-explanatory. You fill the screen with summons that do all the work for you. Vidyas, Druid of Ninhur. Your class weapon deals poison damage to the closest enemy on summon. Prestiging in Briar Mage amplifies all poison damage by the stacks of Entangle on an enemy, which you apply each time you summon. As most summons take place on entrance, you nuke the entire floor before the turn even begins. You win the game by entering a room. We've reached perfection because we're pressing no keys at all. Grove Cult fills the screen and heals you each time you summon. Grave Chant summons Cadaver each time you make a kill, which propagates the feedback loop. In the event you don't win outright, Arbormancy and Overgrowth applies Entangle each time a summon attacks or is attacked. Vena Kinesis deals poison each time you entangle, and Dread Legion randomly steroids your forces each time they die, which are instantly replaced because we summon 2 Briarfolk, 2 Geezes, a Vine Spawn, and a Hatchling every turn. Despite dumping everything into willpower, you'll quickly reach your summon limit, or simply run out of space. Star Cult applies Meditate each time you summon, which, combined with the Entangle stacks from Briar Mage and your willpower, chunks the final boss from several million to 0, the king of many colors. And I don't like any of them. In this game, there's only one active ability, Prayer. Each god has free prayers which charge on different triggers. Do you enjoy putting your testicles in a vice grip and squeezing them until they burst like a little grape? Well, I've got just a build for you. Lokra, Priest of the Worm. The Worm is a god that corrodes every enemy on screen when they move or attack, and heals you for the stacks of corrosion under the condition that his first prayer isn't fully charged. What does it do? It pours acid on you. If enemies are still alive, it heavily corrodes your character. If enemies are dead, you nuke yourself for 300 psychic damage. It charges each time you enter a new area, so you have a choice between delayed or immediate pain. It's well worth it, and a single point in life chant outweighs the chemical burn. Status effects are incredibly dangerous conditions if allowed to stack. However, by taking points in a master power, such as Master Scorch, Freeze, Bleed, Entangle, or Doom, we are no longer affected and benefit from the condition instead. instead. Sinking 20 points into Master Doom lets us prestige into Torturer. Each time we apply a harmful effect to ourselves, Torturer copies it to a random enemy according to our current stats.
Poison.
Master Doom applies Doom to yourself on ally or enemy death. Priest amplifies status effects, giving us 50% more Doom. The Worm's second prayer charges on Stand Still, but we take projection to make our prayers count as Stand Still, which means praying now charges the prayer. We make use of our infinite prayer with Necromancy, which on prayer summons cadavers. We fill the screen with trash summons for the purpose of killing them off. On ally death, they give us Doom stacks. Torturer propagates and copies our Doom stacks. When attacked, a creature takes 5 death damage per stack of Doom, which importantly doesn't have to connect. So my skeleton swipes at the enemy, misses, and nukes them for 6 million damage. Welcome to Torturer. This is one of the most mechanically complex builds with the most actions on screen. So at this point, I recommend turning on fast mode, turning off VSync, and uncapping the frame rate. It's also incredibly fragile. Early game sucks ass, and if you encounter a Firebird, Thunder Priest, or Edlight, you won't have to worry about any of that, because your run is over.
Yeah.
With that in mind, here's something a little more reliable. Goblin Sorcerer of Apophis. Apophis gives strength each floor you climb, at the cost of taking 7% of your max health each time you're attacked. This is not a problem, because enemies will never reach you. 1 point in Burning Ooze, 10 points in Oozemancy, which summons a number of blobs equivalent to your skill level each time you pray. Each time you score a kill, your prayers reset, making this an infinite loop. To stop nuking your own summons, take Invigoration, Projection to make prayers count as Standstill, Grove Cult to self-sustain on summon, and Dump for Rest into Star Cult. Anything that doesn't give Meditate or Trigger on summon, toss into the fire and get infinite speed because of your racial ability. Prestige into Ill Prophet and fill the screen with purple, and then punish people for standing on it. Or just go Archmagus and stack infinite Meditate. Conversely, if you'd like to speedrun the game, take an Aslan of Ikshana, pray twice, and die on the second turn. In all seriousness, Virya Aslan of Eris. Aslans hate prayer, and Eris hates prayer. They're perfect for each other. Eris rewards you for taking the most dangerous path by upgrading your main hand weapon so hard that it hits for 1 million by the time you clear the first zone. Her prayers do nothing, but as long as they're fully charged, you become nearly invincible. Taking a lethal blow when a prayer is fully charged triggers Divine Intervention, preventing death and draining your charges. An apostle can exploit this by taking a god with easy charging prayers and dying repeatedly to reset his charges. Pair this with Gortide for an even bigger nuke that scales with missing health. I couldn't figure this one out. Sometimes a synergy is there, but you just can't piece it together into a working build. This was the case for me with transform builds. I tried for the longest time to make Drake form viable. Prestiging into Ogum triggers prayers on initial attack. I can't pray or receive divine intervention, but I do get to be a dragon. Then I wake up and realize Azada is a shitty god, and I could be doing this with literally anyone else. They're still interesting, and if you ever want to disappoint your deity of choice, prestige horror form and watch the combat log as you bleed someone for 1 million damage. You receive as many stacks of horror form as the damage you take, which uniquely goes into the several thousands. Triggering a different transformation replaces and inherits all of the previous stacks. Brood Umpuad of Humbaba. Each time we take damage, we get 1,000 stacks of horror form. Each time we're attacked but don't take damage, we trigger our class ability and convert this into 1,000 stacks of Jackal form, which gives us approximately 3,000 speed. To put this into perspective, a game turn takes place at a speed of 5.
I love doing
High
speed.
is crucial for fragile characters, and nothing is more fragile than basing your entire build on walking. On step is a lovely gimmick that doesn't work because level generation will kill you at every turn. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I am countered by a narrow corridor. That doesn't mean it's not fun. Tengu Nartaka of Tengri generates insane amounts of charge from fighting barehanded while wearing his shoulder piece. Taking Master Charge gives us speed per stack of charge, which you build up by stepping with Electromancy.
Look how fast he's
Technique
going.
lets us shred enemies as we walk past them.
Nigga's going too quick.
Astrostoicism teleports away enemies whenever you're cornered, and prestiging into Elise
Way too
generates
much.
even more charge. Tangri gives insane dodge per point of speed, and you'll feel like a complete
That is
dog.
ridiculous.
Until somebody smacks you from a non-attack source, and you die in a single hit. All of these builds require powers.
Yes.
But what if
I
you
love
took
that scene.
no powers at all?
I love that.
You somehow
He just goes in
survived
there
to
and
Glory
knocks that
20
shit
without
out
a
of
single
his hand.
ability.
He's
You
a
can
trainer. He's
prestige
like,
as
"What are you doing
Anroth
this
and
for?
double all of
You're
your
doing this to
current
yourself."
stats. Volkite Warrior of Dorok. Dorok gives us poise each time we're attacked, amplified by our class passive. Volkite
he called you a
supplements our damage
Dorok.
by burning nearby enemies based on the weight of our equipment. As long as we don't move, our poise stacks will tank us to glory 20.
gooder.
Even after prestiging, we take no powers, because the Anroth perk is even stronger. If we have no powers, each time our glory rises, we heal to full and upgrade our main and offhand weapon with an extra 100 hidden block.
Oh,
this
that's fine.
doesn't sound significant on its own, but bear with me. We pump nothing but strength, which after doubling by Anroth goes into the triple digits. Each point of strength increases our block by 10%. This is applied to the base value, which is continually increased by Anroth. This leads us to having a shield with more than 1,000% extra block. In the absence of powers, this entire build hinges on finding a single item. The Arja Spear, which, on attack, deals ice damage in a path to the target equal to our block. Since this number is about 300,000, we annihilate every cycle in the game, or we fail to find it because of poor RNG and this build falls apart. Success in the higher cycles is less about skill and more of a dice roll if I actually get the items I need. In summary, there's a lot of builds out there, from berserkers that benefit from fighting completely nude to hemogoblin summoners that win by self-harm. It's impossible to cover them all, which is what makes it so fun. Everyone finds something different. I cheesed through with a dodge stacking mesmer and theory crafted endlessly until a friend saw the game and found a better build than anything I ever made in under an hour. This game is a fusion between highbrow and higher chromosome. The best builds are either made by master theory crafters or a Down syndrome savant, and there's no in between. Many games out there are wide as a lake and deep as a puddle. Path of Acra is a kiddie pool which you drown in, and 100 hours later, I'm still sinking. It's a slimline product with gameplay first. And in terms of graphics, yeah, I guess it has color. For the Zoomers that don't have an internal monologue or the ability to visualize an apple inside their mind's eye, here's what the game looks like to the rest of us. My only critique is that the sprites are sometimes such low fidelity that I can't interpret what they are. The golden litter is meant to be 2 hobgoblins carrying gold. I thought it was a caked up demon turd with muscular legs wearing heels. Naturally, it's not for everyone, but if you're neurodivergent and your nickname at school used to be Active Shooter, you might enjoy this. Your only limitation is your creativity and your stubbornness to see it through. Even when it falls apart, restart is a momentary setback on the path of Acra. In keeping with the lore of this game, my final score is don't know, don't care, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. 10 out of 10. It's $10. Go get it. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild, generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all next year.
There we go. Alrighty, everybody. With
There we go.
That's going to do us for tonight's Fan of Fiction. We'd like to thank you all for coming out. Don't forget the movie casting contest, movie Pictionary, movie Hangman Gone. Should prepare to play those. You're not busy in the arena doing the arena things. And tomorrow, join back here for Case of the Mondays at it'll be at 8:30 because it always starts at 8:32. So be sure to tune in for that as well. We'll see you guys later.
Frickin' dork.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.